alive.
Yo, this nigga flew out Brittany Renner.
Yeah.
Dion's the GOAT. Dion is the GOAT. Fire. Dion is the GOAT. Deion Sanders is the GOAT of everything.
Nah, I think both on both ends that shit is fire.
Yeah.
Cause he recognized her like trying to like basically change her brand up. And she I think if she going that route, that's a good route to go. Like fuck it. Educate the niggas.
Yeah, they keep it from
Steve Harvey tried to make some money off of that, lying to women.
here.
At least if she get on that shit, tell niggas the truth, she gonna make a killing. Cause that red pill community, them niggas that be wanting to like do all that shit, be an alpha and all that shit, get bitches like her, they gonna fuck with her hard.
Yo, that score was nasty last night.
Disgusting.
How you lose?
I looked at that shit to check a ticket, man. And that shit, I said, I gotta turn this on.
No John Moran. It was mainly the bench doing the damage and the lack of anything from.
I was mad they ain't let Jared Jackson go off. Jared Jackson Jr. could have had his career high on that shit.
Yeah, they took him on. Some dude off the bench. They never heard of him like 18 and 12.
Everybody get your career high.
Oh yeah.
I want to know when they play something. This dude's out. I want to know when they play like a real team. Like,
While SGA is out.
yeah. Like if they gonna play like a staff or something.
That's crazy. One player make that difference.
For who, that OKC?
I think a few of them was out. I think a few of their lineup, the people in their lineup was out.
Yeah.
I know they got clapped by. That shit was disgusting.
So imagine if John Moran was there. 200 on the board, bro.
Yo, almost the whole bench had double digits except for one dude.
Guaranteed John Moran there 200 on the board, bro.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Well, who do you fire? Do you fire the coach?
Who can you? I don't think you fire somebody if niggas is whack, bro. Like, that's why I don't be getting that. Like, yo, how you gonna give me a job and then I'm coaching good? These niggas can't do the plays.
I always used to say the same shit, cause you whack, bro. Like
even
you whack, bro. You
even
just
the
whack,
shit with
bro.
even the shit with LA, like you're like, oh, they can't get everybody on hand. Do you want to fire the coach? Nah, nigga, these niggas. It's not the coach fault that these niggas can't get shit together.
Shooting bad, not playing defense. But then again, it's like sometimes.
All I'm doing is subbing niggas in, subbing niggas out, telling them what plays to run.
Then that mean you're an excellent old guy, but you have to motivate these niggas and make these niggas want to play too.
Bro, these niggas been in the league all 15 plus. Y'all niggas better motivate. If y'all niggas not motivated, I can't do nothing for y'all.
Yo, I used to say that.
You want me to get your hype? You want me the hype man?
But so, yeah,
You get paid $250 million. I gotta motivate you to do your job.
Nigga, let's win.
But
Let's win,
the
bro.
player's more guaranteed than the coach in most cases, so they're gonna BS so the coach can get fired. And nowadays, niggas don't even call plays.
Bro, if you ever
Just hoop out.
Let's go. Get the boy Curry. Set a screen for
if
him.
you
Time out.
niggas know that been on teams and shit, high school, college, nigga, the coach not really coaching. He yelling at you, telling yo, get that out there. Yo, swing. He doing shit like that. He not really sitting there every play. You gotta run the motion. You gotta run this. You gotta run that.
I used to say,
for the most part, you playing the game.
If you take Phil Jackson and
every
you put
once in a while.
if you take Phil Jackson and put him on the worst team in the league, would they be a good team?
Hell no.
I don't think so.
It's more than Phil. It's Tex Winters.
You feel me?
It's this whole staff, but still, like you need the players to execute.
You need players to execute
style.
that.
You ain't never.
I think
know, y'all been watching this shit longer than me. Has there ever been a coach that like was on a team that was trash and the only thing they changed was the coach and niggas went up?
Milwaukee, when they got Budenhauser,
Yeah. Thibodeau did good everywhere he
he
been.
did good.
Thibodeau did good. But I
Thibodeau just don't get over the
Milwaukee
hump.
was good before they got him, right?
No.
They couldn't get past the first round.
Nah, see, that's not what I'm talking about. That's because if they a winning team and they making a playoff, it could be a couple players they just off a little bit. Just a little something need to be tweaked. They not a bad team.
How long Monty Williams been the coach in Phoenix?
A team that's not making the playoffs.
This is what, second or third year, something like that?
He was there for the bubble, right?
Yeah.
Phoenix wasn't good before the bubble.
They definitely wasn't.
And they
Phoenix
ended
was
off
trash.
like 14
They
1.
went to the bubble just cause too.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's the year they started getting better.
That's the year he came.
Nah, the year of the bubble,
That's
they
the
had a
year-
bad year. That's the year before they got Chris Paul.
Yeah, they ended off good.
They just did good
Nah,
in
they
the
had
bubble.
Chris Paul in the bubble.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
they did.
bugging. Chris Paul was on OKC, bro.
Sure.
Yes. Remember, they almost beat James Harden.
Oh, so that's
They
not-
won by the
that's still
block.
That's still not just a coach thing. You got Chris Paul in the coach.
But they did.
Yeah.
But they did good that year in the bubble. They ended off like 14 1 or something like that.
They
I don't know.
But they've been bad. They wasn't bad because of the coach. They've been bad because they was just bad.
I think a football.
They've been bad ever since Devin Booker got there.
I think a football coach could make a difference more so than basketball.
I think football is more X and O's than basketball.
Yeah.
I think in basketball,
You could play basketball without X and O's.
I think basketball you honestly just need the coach that is subbing and out.
If you got the right players, yeah.
I
'Cause
think
it's certain-
at that level. Let me correct at that level.
Yeah, because there's
At that
certain
such high
players
level.
that don't gotta, like, really don't gotta be
I
coached.
think the coach is better off the court.
I think it's always funny to me when a team is doing great. Do you give the coach of the year, or do you give the player MVP? You can't give both because technically, if it's a point guard, he's the coach on the court. You don't really need a coach. So like I think when it was with the Pelicans and it was Byron Scott and Chris Paul together, it was like who do you give the votes to? So we're about 5 minutes in. Welcome back. Rule of 10 podcast, episode what?
It's
12.
12.
Young boy to my left.
Yo. Nah, I still was thinking about that shit.
Battle rapper to my right.
You already know.
And I am the man with the plan. If you don't understand, then you ain't gonna overstand. So yeah, man, how was y'all 2 weeks that we were recording?
She was lit. I don't remember a lot of it, but it was good.
Yeah, I was about to say that same shit, but it was good. I had time off of work. Thanksgiving with the fam.
Beautiful thing.
Shit was good.
That's cool. My daughter's 12th birthday. My little sister's 21st birthday.
My son, oh yeah.
Got my nose fractured Sunday.
Fuck you, you always hurt, son.
One of these niggas want to play football. They don't know when to retire from these sports. Gotta retire,
It was
bro.
a
Y'all
freak.
supposed to be over at like 30, right?
It was a
Nah,
running
retire,
backs.
bro.
That was a freak. That was like a worst case scenario. I barely got
Niggas
hit.
don't want to see me on the field, man.
You gotta retire, y'all niggas bugging.
I'm only playing if we playing tackle, no pads, man.
Tackle no pads.
They got a league for that guy. Yeah, there's on
Definitely
YouTube.
I'm
retiring.
not playing that shit.
Definitely retiring.
Nah,
So Thanksgiving was good for y'all.
it's cool.
Yo, I called a few people and I was telling them that to me, like, Thanksgiving is not really a big thing for me. It's just another day you eat food and shit. But you had to be thankful this year.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people ain't have that. A lot of people ain't have a Thanksgiving. Word.
Then use 80 beans.
Food is expensive.
Food, family.
People lost a lot of family.
Yeah.
Word. I seen a fight in the supermarket for the last 2 oxtails.
I love street fights.
Yo, that shit was people was crying. I seen a lady crying too. She was like, no more oxtails? Dude was like, nah, they got the last 2. Yo, literally started crying. Yo, I was like,
I gotta find
People
a
be
West
waiting till the
Indian
last
house
minute to
go
get stuff.
next year, son.
huh?
I gotta go to a West Indian Thanksgiving.
Shit fire.
I gotta start hitting the different cultures up for the Thanksgiving.
Shit fire.
Yeah.
I heard we're in the supermarket with the boys, and it was some eggnog, right? So these two girls is walking. Little girl walks by. She was like, "Oh, yo, I love drinking eggnog. It tastes like nut." Yo, I'm on my phone, and I'm looking up, and I'm like, I know. Yeah, like I know.
Eggnog for me, son.
I'm like, nah, but I'm like,
I can't drink that shit no more.
But not even that. I'm like, I know she didn't just say it. And the confirmation was the boys, though, because they was like, yo, you heard what she said? And I'm like, yeah, she said it. And it's like, yo, this shit is crazy, yo.
She was the boys'
this
age,
generation
right?
this generation.
She said she was the boys' age?
Facts.
Still.
It's even worse.
Yeah. This generation is crazy, yo. Crazy.
Cut that Citizens
Get him,
album.
youngin'.
Yeah, go get him.
As
Go
they
have
say,
at it.
I'm gonna go look at the steaks. Y'all go do y'all.
Yeah, offer us some more eggnog.
What's wild is you gotta think about your kids like they knowing the terminologies and shit now.
He's like, yo, how you know what the...
That shit is crazy.
Them niggas went wild too. They, yo. I said, yo, these little niggas. These two right here, yo.
Yo, you think having kids is like fun?
For me, it was. I mean, you're gonna go through your things with the parent and parenting and shit like that. But outside of that, the raising your kid alone, that part of it, that shit is mad fun, bro.
Yeah, the little freeloaders are fun sometimes.
That shit is mad fun.
I was thinking about it yesterday. I'm like, yo, everybody keep trying to convince me to have a kid. But that shit, y'all niggas act like that shit lit. That shit don't seem lit, son.
It's fun.
Having a kid don't seem fun because I look at it like this. I know what it is to be an adult and like have problems. Like your mom not taking care of your problem, your parents not taking care of your problems. But I still got adult problems. So I got to deal with my adult problems. And then now I got a kid. So I got to deal with this little nigga problems? Nah, that shit don't sound fun at all.
Kids, for better or worse, kids operate as an anchor. They keep you from straying too far to some direction you shouldn't be in. And it also will stop you from like traveling a little too much too because you can't take them and stuff like that. So, I mean,
it don't sound lit, son.
It depends on, but like
outside of
what you like.
Outside of the fun shit, it don't nothing else sound cool. Like the problems don't equal the fun.
But see, the problems only come if you make them, and that's what I say about kids.
Got problems.
Kids, everybody have baby mama problems, shit like that. They don't have problems with their kid. They don't have bad relationship with their kids.
It's not the
shit
kid.
like that.
It's the co-parent.
Where the problems coming from? The fucking kid.
No.
If this little kid not here, I don't gotta deal with the baby.
No,
mama.
if I had it with a more mature person.
No, you had to deal with a different person.
If I had a baby with a more mature person, I wouldn't have that issue.
Then what if even a mature person, the girl could stiuld have some type
You can have a kid.
Or maybe if I was more mature, things would be no issue.
You can have a kid and your life changed for the better.
You could. That's what a lot of people say. Kids is good luck, but
because you're working on something. You're working for something. You're living for something.
I think I'm gonna do it when I'm ready because
you're supposed to do it when you're ready.
Sure I got less problems because I don't want to deal with that.
You're supposed to do it when you're ready, but like the problems don't be as bad.
Put it like this: your kid gets sick, you get sick. Now I gotta take care of myself and you.
Yeah, but
that's extra task.
That's you.
I gotta feed me and you.
That's you not wanting to give up.
I gotta work extra hard.
But that's you. You're not willing to give up your part of your life for the kid. That's what I'm saying. You being selfish.
And you only
ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
So it was like, yo, to take care of this kid, I gotta work an extra 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
You only looking at the negative.
You might have a dope ass.
Yo, if you get a girl, depending on how deep your relationship is, it's gonna be certain times where you're gonna have to work overtime for her.
Yeah.
Problems gonna come with that relationship. But that's what I'm saying. Anything like that, you're gonna have a problem.
Anything worth
pros and cons.
Anything worth having is gonna have some type of pros and cons.
You could buy a car. It's pros and cons in that.
Fact.
Mm-hmm.
You could buy jewelry. It's pros and cons in that. Anything you get is pros and cons in it.
I learned my lesson. Get a newer car. Don't be cheap. Shit won't break down as much. You might go a while before it break down.
But then you get the new car.
You get a kid, you can't get a kid. Wait, you can't be like, yo, this kid too much. Let me give it away.
Yes, you can.
That's not right though. That's
Yo,
fucked
but you can do it though.
That's fucked up.
Says who?
But now let me ask you a question.
If the kid is better off,
when you get right, you want to come back.
If the kid is better off somewhere else,
nah,
that's a decision you make.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not the right thing to do, but you can do it. Yo, listen, I can't raise this kid. I'm giving it up for adoption.
So poor people that raise their kid is stupid then.
No. Not saying that.
Cause they selfish?
Who? Poor people?
No.
Because if you poor and you don't got no money, you could get his kid up to somebody that got some money.
No. But that's not what you do. You can do it. You can sell your kid. Yo, listen. There's somebody out there that sold their kid for some rocks. Probably shit happens.
How much kids cost? Because I sell a few.
Yo.
Niggas say yo, if I could know that they not going to sex trafficking, I'll sell a fucking kid.
This nigga right here. We out of here.
Like, yo, you
12. It's done.
Oh, what y'all gonna have him doing? Cleaning? That's it?
Yo.
Bet.
Yo, Lou, we need some transition music. We gotta go to the next subject.
Yo, you went, if you and the joint was to decide, like, yo, we gonna sell it, like you sell dogs. Niggas have kids and sell, niggas have dogs, get babies and sell it babies. So if you like, yo, we about to just breed, and sell it kids.
See,
y'all not with it?
That's spoken from a man who's never had kids.
Word.
Yeah, sell that motherfucker.
You said sell your kid. In DR, you know what they'll do? Like you were saying about if you're poor, the kid will go live with someone who has more money than them, right? Mainly females, because they'll cook, clean, and go to school. You know what I'm saying? So that's how, they'll do. I never seen a male with that option. But yeah, they'll do that.
I want to see how the mean curveball, right? Or he can hit home runs.
We don't get that option.
What?
They wouldn't take no boy. You said they only take female kids.
The boys, if he can hit a curveball, then he's going to baseball camp.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll send him to a family that's better able to take care of him.
I thought you was gonna say they treat him like the Hunchback in 300. Nigga off the cliff. Hey, you find a way. Nah, I don't know, man.
But it's not.
The views of Dante.
Like when people ask me about how it is with raising kids, I say, yo, it's as hard as you make it. To me, that's the best way I could explain it. Yo, it's as hard as you make it.
Nah, I think I got to be in the right place to raise a kid. Like right now, I don't think I'll raise a kid. Cause I'll be ready to just cut. Like it be times I'll be ready to cut everything off, and like just I'm good.
Ain't
like,
no do not disturb on homie.
Yeah.
He here. Lil Vontae too. He gonna be a dickhead. Yeah. Lil Vontae gonna be what? You wanna go to sleep, Dad? Hell no. Nope.
The fucked up shit. That's boy or girl. My kids is gonna be assholes.
Exactly, nigga. That's what I said.
They gonna always. They not assholes, but
very
they gonna be the ones that always want to play. Like if I have a girl, she gonna be the dopest. You said I said the fat girl was like she was cool, and I was like she gonna be that type, like just mad cool. Like yo, now I got wife that. Like, I don't know. That shit. Yeah. Not right now, man.
Take your time, young man.
I was about to say, definitely take your time. Take your time, but do it before. Do it before you
what's your kid's selling price?
Huh?
What's your kid's selling price? Y'all kid's selling price?
Selling price?
Yeah. What you want? If somebody came to you with a certain number, not your kid, your kid.
What you mean?
Like you going to make a kid somewhere else, and that's just for selling it. You never gonna meet the kid. What's your price?
Basically, that's just like making a baby. You can make a baby. Hold on, I'm about to tell you something. 2 gay chicks, because this happened to me before.
If
this happened to me before.
like
2 gay chicks came to me. And I told a girl, no, I'm not doing it because I'm a person that I'm going to want to see the kid. I'm going to want to be around my kid. He
watched the episode of Fresh Prince when
No,
Jazz
I
was
can't.
like, yo, have
So
a
you
baby
said
for
you
us.
can't?
Huh?
What's your price?
No, I really can't because it's going to be on my conscience, bro. Deadass. I can't do it. I'm not a dead. That's being a deadbeat father.
My man
I can't do it. I can't.
So
I'm being honest.
I just donate sperm to the ladies that's trying to have a kid.
So you gonna donate free babies?
No, I didn't say.
150 racks, man.
What are you talking about?
150 racks, kid.
Did you hear what I said?
You gonna donate
No,
sperm?
I asked the question. I said I'm just donating it.
Nah, you giving away the kid. You making the kid. The kid has to be born.
That's donating your sperm.
Nah,
Same shit.
Nah, it's not the same.
How?
You gonna make this kid the old-fashioned way.
All right, so
Okay, I'm still donating.
you still donating.
You're not giving it to that girl.
So what you doing with
I'm
the
making
kid?
it with her, and then somebody could come buy the kid.
Yeah.
That's donating your sperm.
Nah,
So what is it then?
not donating the sperm.
So what you doing?
Donating the kid.
The sperm is the kid.
Nah,
So
the
he's
sperm
saying
is-
he's
the
saying
sperm
you
is
have
sperm.
you have a kid.
I know.
You have a kid with a chick. Raise the kid up, and then
No,
somebody.
you don't have to raise the kid. You can raise the kid.
Yeah, I'm,
But you don't
I'm
have to.
confused.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It has
If you
to
never,
be alive. It has to be alive.
so that's still donating your sperm because when you donate your sperm is going to become a kid, and you're not going to be there when it's born. It's the same shit.
You're gonna be there when it's born.
You ever watch the
You
sex
just
ed?
said
You
I
ever
don't
watch
gotta
sex
see
ed
the
video?
kid.
You got it. You're making it. Y'all trying to switch it up.
No, you just said you don't got to see the kid. If I'm there when it's born, I'm definitely not going to want to give up the kid.
You ever had the birds and the bees talk? How babies are made?
Nah, y'all trying to switch it up.
No, I'm asking you because you.
Y'all don't.
All right, am I there when? Am I going to be there when the baby's being delivered?
I don't know.
That because that plays a part.
yeah,
If you,
The
I'm not
only
there,
thing
don't
is
it?
how much you selling your kid for.
but it
man.
plays a part. Lou, your father. Wouldn't you say that plays a part? Being there for the birth of your kid, that plays a
There's a
part.
lot
Or the
of fathers
pregnancy.
That's not there for the birth from that little.
Or the
Yep.
pregnancy.
That plays a. Your volunteer. That shit plays a part. Watching that shit.
All right, so just knowing that you have that kid out there, how much is it?
I'm keeping it 100. That shit bothers me because I'm not a deadbeat dad. So it's like
If
I can't. It's hard for me to answer that question.
If I made the child with a woman and she got pregnant, nah. But if you just want me to donate the
But see,
sperm,
you donate sperm, you
pay
don't know
me.
if your sperm is really out there.
They
Your
said they're
sperm
gonna
could be
use
duds.
it. That's on them. They pay me.
This is what I'm saying. You know that there's a kid out
It's
there.
like
What else is
firecrackers. You don't know if
Dante
the
gonna sell
firecracker
for
gonna
money?
go off or not.
Nah, you know that the kid is out
Huh?
there.
But that's what I'm saying.
What else is he gonna sell for money? You know,
But see, with me, that's just what it is. I can't make a kid knowing that it's out there and never meeting the kid. I can't
Once you
do
see
that.
once
Yeah,
you
I
see your
can.
child,
I
once you
can't
see
do
your
that.
child born, you
That
will
ain't-
never want
All right, so
any of
forget
your
the
kids to
child
do it.
born, any of that.
especially
But you
the
just
two
all you
pocket
have to
munchies.
know in your head is there's a kid out there. You sign a paper and they let you know that there's a kid out there.
Okay.
That's your kid.
You
But
donate
they paying you
because
for
you
it.
donated
How
sperm.
much is it? No.
So Vontae, so you okay with donating the sperm to the two lesbos to raise your kid who's gonna be messed up?
How much money they giving?
Wow.
Oh, wait, I still don't understand. What does he constitute a kid or donating sperm? How you differentiating that?
Donating sperm is different. It's like donating a t-shirt. You donate a t-shirt, you don't know if somebody really wearing it. You may see somebody and be like, oh, I don't know, I did get a t-shirt away, but
You do know
that might not be it.
You do know when you're a surrogate. That's the same way you donate to a couple, right?
You can't be a surrogate nigga. You can't carry the baby.
But if the couple, if the male don't produce enough sperm,
You can get a
You
man
can
to be a
give
surrogate.
your sperm.
He can give you sperm.
No, that man is now your baby's father, nigga. That is not.
That's donating.
But
That's
That's your
donating.
baby father. A surrogate is, I take my sperm and I take the egg of my wife and I put it into another woman. That ain't that. I could put my baby in a Chinese
That's not-
lady and it's gonna come out a black.
But that's
baby.
not always the case
A
because
completely- no, it
that's
is
not always the case. There's sometimes you just use the woman's eggs. That's gonna be the surrogate.
Nah, that's not the same. That's a completely different. That's completely different. I'm not an idiot. That's completely different.
But
If I'm using my wife's eggs and we're putting it inside a woman, that's completely different of me using just my sperm and putting it inside a woman. I think it's in vitro fertilization. That's using her egg. You could use her egg, and you could use the wife's eggs. It's completely different.
I think with that they do it. Yeah, so you would have sex with the person who they're
No,
right.
it's just this turkey basin, man.
Yeah,
Put that shit.
a little fancier.
Yeah.
Fancier. Depends
What?
on your
And they
insurance.
make sure it hit the egg. Right.
My thing is, I just can't know
Now you
that
gotta know
I
it's a kid
made
out
a kid out there,
Man.
and I'm not there for it. I can't see it. I can't.
25. I had 25 kids out there. If they buying a product,
This nigga wants it.
Yo,
I'm a good height 265.
you do know.
What happened? What happened? What happened? What Google told you?
Said 6'5".
Tell me what a
2'6".
vitro is, but I know that it is because I studied that.
Alright.
It's
Yo, I'm
you
6'5".
use the
good height.
the
Height
carrying
running my
person's
family.
eggs. You don't have to put eggs in them.
Height runs in my family. Now I'm selling this. Nigga, I'm selling this white gold, nigga. You talking about? If I was Shaq,
But see, that's different.
Wildin',
If you tell me go to a sperm bank and you're gonna pay me for my sperm, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But me making the baby,
now you
like,
gotta know it's a
nah,
baby
nah,
out there.
I'm
You gotta know that.
If
when
I
they
know it's a
show your
baby out there, I want to see it. I want to be around my kid.
I think it's the same
When
thing.
the top when
Sperm
the
bank is still
You know the baby's
you
out
have
there.
a
You
kid
just,
out there.
but you sounding like a form like
You know what I'm saying? Like
you don't.
But I'm
know.
not seeing the kid.
And
He
you don't
said
know,
I
you
gotta
don't know
see
who,
the
You don't know who
kid.
got pregnant by it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say it's a big difference.
You know, there's a kid out there.
It's a big. That's a big. It's a big.
If I know the
difference.
woman that was pregnant by my sperm, I don't know because
You know everything
I'm
about
like
the
the
kid,
parent.
man. They send you weekly updates.
no,
Yo,
don't send me
I-
that. You torturing
Let me
me.
ask you a question.
Don't send me nothing.
Let me rebuttal your question real quick. Say you sell your kid, right? What's your selling price?
My son,
What's your selling price?
150.
150,000, right? All right. Height running your family and all that.
Well, if your son
you know
becomes
it's a
the
kid
next
out there. You
LeBron.
cut on the TV, your kid the next Braun.
That's my boy. What you talking about? I do this every year. I probably got more money than him.
Yeah.
And I'm a man. I don't gotta wait 9 months.
Yo, he getting 90 million on the
I'm
signing.
making a baby every day
Imagine
for a
LeBron
year.
Pop.
Every day for a year.
And then
Imagine
I'm
LeBron
quitting
Pop.
life, nigga.
Imagine LeBron Pop.
90 million for
Yo, and you know what LeBron Pops do? That's my boy. What you talking
That
about?
nigga probably don't even live in Cleveland, no Akron no more. He moved.
Yo, and they, nigga,
You know what, I'm
LeBron not gonna say it. LeBron took care of his pops.
All right.
You know LeBron took care of his pops.
LeBron.
Look
every,
at
every chance LeBron got, LeBron say something slick and rough.
forgot who
We
it
don't.
was.
If he don't mention him, he say some slick stuff. Shaq
Kevin
don't.
Hart said that shit. Kevin Hart said he
he said
wasn't in
yeah.
his life a lot, but he took care of him.
Shaq don't mess with his
got the
pops.
wheels, nigga.
Shaq don't mess with his pops.
Shaq don't mess with his, cause that's different, bro.
What's different?
That's different. Shaq pops was never in his life.
It was the Admiral.
LeBron father was never in his life.
That's something we don't know.
The story is there. He was.
Nah, he said because he knows who his pops is. Shaq don't know his pops.
Shaq know who his father
yeah, he
is.
knows his father.
He know his father is.
Shaq know who his father is.
Bet you his father took him care.
His siblings and all that, like, oh, why you don't want to, get to know us? He said, if I wasn't famous, would y'all want to get to know me?
He was raised by a step.
Yeah.
The Admiral. That's what he
LeBron don't know his pops.
That's the one he hugged in the chip.
Oh, LeBron's pops is what's his name?
Who?
What's that little light skinned nigga that's homeless now?
Delonte West.
Nigga stupid.
That's his
LeBron-
step pops.
LeBron don't know his father. They were saying LeBron looked like Delroy Lindo.
Everybody in the NBA look alike. There's like 5 niggas that look like Will Chamberlain.
Yeah.
My son Otto Porter.
Otto Porter looked just like Will Chamberlain.
Facts.
Wow.
Otto Porter looked
Spencer
just
Dinwiddie.
like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spence.
It's literally, it's like, all right, it's like 15 faces in the NBA. Period. And everybody look like one of those 15 faces in some way.
Yeah. Only nice niggas get a different face.
You can say LeBron and Iguodala favor each other. Greg Oden looked like Bizarro version of LeBron.
Facts. That nigga Greg Oden he looked 40 and he was 19. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He looked like he had stink underarms in the
I said, boy,
YMCA.
what you eating?
So what you want to?
Yeah, 2 things. I was having a conversation with this. One is about sports though. I don't really know if y'all want to touch on it.
What it's about.
So
Big Liz.
that's one of them facts. Big Liz, bro, the OnlyFans. That's crazy. A WNBA player got to make an OnlyFans.
She don't
Bro.
got to.
Let's look at her
making
salary.
bread.
Big Liz.
She probably don't make no WNBA bread, but she making bread. She DJ and shit, all that.
Yeah, she getting the bag.
Fuck it, it's another thing, and she gonna bring attention to the WNBA. I'm going to a few of those games this year.
The thing is, what about
being an old perv thing at the WNBA?
Yo, I seen that. I said Big Liz.
she making almost $250,000 a year. OnlyFans gonna bring her another
cool
cool
meal.
She
meal.
making $250,000 from the WNBA.
Yeah.
Then she making.
She make $250,000, almost $250,000.
$250,000. And she making a meal everywhere else though.
Yeah, that OnlyFans gonna be a meal.
That shit gonna be.
OnlyFans is probably just.
Yeah. First of all, it's because of like the idea of a 6'8" woman that looks great.
She was dating some short soccer players nigga too.
He probably was palming that nigga. Get over here. the other topic was
You gotta stand on. You gotta stand on the
stand
stool.
right here.
You gotta stand on the. You gotta get on the stool even when she get on her knees.
Nah, Big Liz, man. I see her. I'm giving her a hug. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her all them tall joints. I mean on the body. Like niggas like the short ones. Nah. 6'5" or better. Fucking Liz Cooper, Asia Wilson. Fucking
He like, yo, post me up.
what's his other joint? Oh, it's some big African joint. Yo, she's
Dark skin
fire.
joint.
Yeah, she's nice. Fucking he's mad.
But the whole thing is, what would it? All right. Remember we talk about code of conduct and stuff like that. How would the WNBA react to that? Her doing the OnlyFans. It depends on her content too.
What you mean? I put whatever I wanted. If you seen it,
But you
that means you supported it.
But you representing.
You
You
represent
represent
a
a corporate entity.
Kids are not allowed on it. Only adults.
So why do teachers get fired
And
when
you
they
can't-
make an OnlyFans?
you don't-
Exactly.
Them teachers gonna get their jobs back.
Nah.
But teachers don't get fired by the school necessarily. Teachers get fired from a bunch of parents. Parents get together and be like, yeah, we don't want this teacher working here. This teacher has to get fired.
You don't think parents would protest about someone that their daughter looks up to doing OnlyFans, the same way they would do about a teacher?
Why you look up to no WNBA players?
Why
You
not?
say that.
Man, listen.
You
Say
don't think there's girls
They
out
look
there?
up to them, but come on, bro. Like it's not that big a deal.
You don't know that because
It's
you're
the
not a girl.
WNBA.
You're not a girl. You don't have a daughter. You don't know that, bro. You gotta stop taking.
Who your daughter favorite
You gotta stay.
WNBA
You gotta stop
Who your daughter favorite
internalizing
WNBA
what
player?
you think and pushing it as
Who your daughter
a
favorite
group
WNBA
hive mind
player?
thinking.
Who your daughter
Let me.
favorite WNBA
So you don't think that
LeBron? Nigga, fuck out of here. Fuck is you talking
Nah,
about?
but Vontae, hold on, real talk.
Yo,
You-
I get it. People look up to them,
Yeah.
but
My daughter had me buy 2K just so we could play with the WNBA teams, so
How
she
much?
can learn more about them.
But that's what I'm saying. If we not girls,
if you a basketball player, how many WNBA players you looked up to?
I'm not a girl.
Why would I look
I
up
don't
to a
get.
woman?
I'm not gonna get inspired by watching women play
Not the-
ball.
That was real sexy.
I'm talking about
Yo,
basketball player.
whoa,
Why would I look up to a
whoa.
woman basketball player? Realistically.
No, I'm being honest. Like
I
me,
looked up to people like Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, those type of players when I was little.
No, I admire their
But-
skill, but I'm not looking up to them.
but
Why not?
this is another thing though. Hold on. By the time,
Oh, this is real sexist here.
It's not
You
sexist.
can't look up to a woman.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yes, you are.
I said I would admire their skill, but
You
why
would
would I
admire
look?
their
Why would I
skill,
look up
but you
to?
would not look up to
Why would
them.
I idolize a woman basketball player?
Why not?
Realistically,
They're legends.
Why would I? I can admire them and I can respect them, but that don't mean I look up to them. I don't look up to every NBA player.
But you can't find a WNBA player that you would look up to.
No.
Why not? Because they're women.
Yeah. This is what you want to give me. And it's not even
You a
it's not even
wild
to
boy.
be misogynistic, but it's like I
OG
can't.
misogynistic.
No, I can't relate to that journey. I can respect it and appreciate it, but I can't relate to that
You
journey.
can't relate to that journey.
what?
Them bitches in front of the hood too.
You are.
All right. Let me ask you a question. What are you looking up to?
Go look up to their game.
I don't look up to.
So you,
I don't look up to men game.
You're trying to tell me a Candace Parker's footwork isn't as good as somebody's in the NBA? Probably better than a lot of niggas in the NBA?
Of course.
You can look up to that. You can look up to their jump shot. You can look up to their handle. Only thing they're not doing is dunking. You can look at the way they approach the game.
But now with me, this is why I'm saying I'm not looking up to that. Because when I was growing up, there wasn't no WNBA. And there wasn't a lot of girls playing basketball. So I didn't. By the time I started watching it, I was already graduating high school, so it was over for me. But
it's mad niggas that say like, yo, be like, yo, where you got your basketball shit from? They be like, my mom's or my sister.
Yeah, nigga, my mom's was the leading shot blocker in North Carolina, her town. So.
Gangsta.
And when I write about my mom on social media, what I always say, she's my role model. I'd look up to my mom. I'm not saying I can't look up to females, but that particular journey is like, I'm not going to understand, like, their struggles.
It's like me saying, yo, you can't look up to the way this boxer is. No, I don't, that's not the type of style that I would want to use. I'm more of a slick boxer, a boxer puncher. I'm not no pressure puncher that throws 1,000 punches with no defense. It's just a style that I don't look up to. I can appreciate it because you're a pro and you put the hard work in, but that don't mean I gotta look up to it. I don't look up to every male NBA player. There's some legends that I'm like, okay, he's a legend.
What you talking about is just hands and skills and shit like that. There's niggas that don't play shit like LeBron, but look up to LeBron.
Okay, they look up to him. That's them.
So
I'm saying me personally.
You don't gotta just be like on some, I want to look at this person and be like, I don't like the way they do this. I don't like the way they do that. Nah. But you could find something to look up to them about. Like you could look up to them like, yo, this nigga building schools and giving back. I look up to that. I don't like his game, but I look up to that.
But you talk about like, yo, you can't look at this person's game and say I could find something in everybody's game that I like, but I'm not looking up to no female player. Growing up, Magic.
Why?
Because he did a lot. Magic, Grant Hill, huh? This nigga's stupid. Hakeem footwork and his versatility, the way Magic controlled the game, Grant Hill's smoothness of his game, Penny Hardaway being a tall point guard, players like that. Players that do more than one thing. Players that didn't just score. I could be inspired by a woman that I may have to look up to them. Look up to is different.
So you look up to no women?
I'm inspired, and I've been inspired by women, and appreciate a lot of women that did things.
Kevin Samuel ass niggas, man.
Nah, you can't put that with me.
OG Kevin Samuel ass niggas. You can't. Moms, grandma, nobody. You never look. You look up to any women?
I just told my
moms, right?
My grandmother too.
You talking about athletes?
Nah, I'm talking about anybody.
Oh, my moms. My moms.
My mom's. Got me scared. I'm about to say, damn, I never knew this side of you.
My mom's, my aunt that
can't come around no female.
My mom, my aunt that helped raise me, like stuff like that. Yeah, it's mad matriarchs. It's mad matriarchs I looked at. Like, yo, they held the family down. They went through their trials and tribulations, and still held everything down. Yes, but if you talk about a sport,
I look at women's sports all the time.
But I can tell you, women in every sports that I feel don't get the shine that they deserve. Serena Williams may be the greatest American athlete ever. And they don't give her that credit.
Facts.
Clarissa Shields has 2 gold medals. She's undisputed world champion in 2 different weight classes at the same time in boxing and only 12 fights, and they don't talk about her enough.
Who's that?
Clarissa Shields.
What she did?
She got 2 gold medals in boxing.
It's female boxing, bro.
It don't matter. It don't matter. You're the best at what you're doing. It don't matter. You can't beat her in boxing.
Serena, I bet you. Go call her.
You can't beat Clarissa Shields in boxing. No, you can't. In boxing, no, you can't.
Go call her.
Clarissa Shields will whip your ass.
Take my phone.
So look, she got 2 gold medals.
For her. I'll hit her in her snatch.
2 gold medals.
In the badge.
2 gold medals. She's she started up and moved down in weight. Started moving down in weight. She's like 3 weights lower,
Female boxing.
and she's an undisputed champion, 4 belts in 2 different classes at the same time. And she spars dudes like Earl Spence and all that, Terrence Crawford and them.
They ain't hitting no female.
They'll tell you she nice with her hands, and she did MMA.
Get out of here. So what? She's fighting women.
Don't matter.
Yes, it does. It does matter.
She's what she's doing in her
It
class.
does
That's
matter.
sexist.
Let her go fight a man.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
Female
So ask you a
boxing.
question. So why is Michael Jordan a great athlete? He only played basketball. Let him do something against a football player.
Baseball too, nigga.
He plays
And my
against
son hit the
men.
ball.
He's playing against.
Men, the
He's
men
playing
are
against.
superior athletes
He's playing
to
against his
women.
counterpart.
Physically,
Pass me the water.
physically and athletically. Serena was great, but greatest American athlete? Are you nuts?
Yes.
Get out of here.
Look her
She hit a
accomplishment.
ball, bruh.
So,
Get out of here.
can you play tennis?
Have you?
Can you play?
Have you?
I've tried.
Do you?
I
I was
tried.
about to say I tried.
I tried.
Handball is not tennis. That's
I actually
ghetto
got
tennis.
a trophy.
I tried tennis.
Nigga, that ass in my junior high school. I was top 8.
Pete Sampras was
But
great.
Huh?
yo,
Roll was great.
They don't got none. They ain't do nothing with
yo,
Serena
Lou,
doing.
we was nice. I was good, right? Cause you know we in the Bronx. Niggas don't play tennis. We doing good, nigga. We go to Queens where the Chinese niggas is at.
Y'all go out by the U.S. Open.
Yo, it's over. I'm never coming back. I thought, yo, I'm not coming back. This ain't for
Pick up the
me.
basketball.
Not coming back.
So if she not,
Nope.
Floyd Mayweather the greatest American athlete?
Who?
No.
Floyd.
She's a great boxer.
Athlete.
She's the greatest female tennis player. That's what she is.
Probably the greatest American female athlete.
Oh please! You only saying that because she's a Jehovah's
No, I
Witness.
give her the greatest tennis player ever.
Yeah, greatest tennis player.
I'll give her
I
that.
give her. Look, the woman is. She would have got a lot of money on the slave market. With that body, she would have been bought for $150,000.
Quick.
Let me ask you a question though.
Hold up, time out. That's the type of time
Yo,
you
yo,
on.
then she win.
150, 250,000.
Then she
I
win
thought I was
Wimbledon. Yo,
wildin'.
then she win Wimbledon 9 months pregnant
Nah,
or 8 months.
9 months was wild, man.
She was pregnant.
She was pregnant.
She was pregnant.
dude.
Nah, no,
fake
she
news.
wasn't.
You already hit twice in the
She
last
was
week.
pregnant.
She was pregnant, bro.
I'm gonna look that
She
up.
was pregnant like Candace Parker was
Lou
pregnant.
said fake news.
Fake news. Nah, earlier he was fake news this week.
Yo, you could still move around.
When?
When was that?
Pregnant
Pete?
for a couple
About
weeks.
when?
A couple years ago.
Couple years ago.
She won Wimbledon pregnant, bro.
Yeah, she was pregnant. She wasn't pregnant.
Yo, I got a.
Nigga said 8 months.
Nigga said 8 months.
You see, I know you have a kid. You seen a lady walking around at 8 months. She cannot swing no tennis racket.
Yo, the other one I got, right?
8 months.
8 months.
Her water bust when she won.
8 months is beast. I'd have been hitting her right in the stomach.
Yo,
Every serve.
bam.
Five.
She was
So
20
what?
weeks pregnant.
Oh, all right.
5 months. It's not
Nigga,
8.
5 months.
Come
That's
on,
a lot.
stop
How much
it,
is that?
bruh.
That's a lot, though.
That's not 8 months.
5 months, you still type small.
Yeah.
Then they hit that next month, they be mad big. I'll be like,
See,
damn,
8
they look
months.
good.
8 months, then I might have gave it to you.
So that's what?
Yo, but 5 months playing tennis?
Magic Johnson played
That's an intense sport to be running
Yeah,
around
that's
all
what
up.
I'm saying. That's y'all put a lot of work in.
Yeah, it's impressive, but it ain't 8
But it ain't 8 months.
Her water was nowhere near busted.
That's just better than Jordan flu game.
Way better. Way better.
Yo,
And Jordan ain't even have a
Hold on,
flu. He had a
hold on.
hangover.
Yeah, he had a hangover.
hangover, that's what they say. Yo, here go the other one, because we talking about Mike. Here go the other shit. I'm on the phone with Cole. Yo, Cole brings up some shit, and I'm like, yo, he got a strong point. He said, yo, if somebody came out right now, right, and said that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the GOAT, are they bugging?
Nope.
And he said reasons why. He said reasons why he would say that the person got a good argument is because Giannis' first 8 years is better than anybody that we consider the GOAT.
But let's see how he finishes.
No, that's definitely what he said.
But not anybody.
That we consider,
No,
that
I'm
we
not
call a
saying that.
GOAT.
I'm not saying
Kareem?
that.
His 8 years, the first 8 years is better than Kareem first 8 years?
But when we talk about GOATs, a lot of people don't, the 3 people we say is LeBron, Kobe, and Mike. We don't say, when we talk the older heads, that's when the Kareems, the
Yo,
Bill
over that-
Russells,
Because it wasn't
and all that.
it wasn't no real
Kareem
live
is the
TV.
best basketball player to ever play.
Who was that?
Kareem. Look at his career. He's the best basketball player to ever play. We don't talk about it because
He has
I
the
don't
greatest.
know why.
He has the greatest career. He never lost a game in college. I don't think.
The great, yes,
Yeah.
he has the best basketball career. High school.
I don't know why
college.
we don't talk about
6
it, but we don't.
rings,
Niggas don't talk about it.
two national
I think it's
championships.
because Jordan, like I said, Jordan.
He saved basketball. That's what
Yeah,
he did.
he made that shit worldwide.
No, Magic and Bird saved basketball, and then Jordan took it over from there. Cause remember, they were still doing tape delay before Magic and Bird came.
Magic and Jordan saved the NBA.
Magic and Bird.
Yeah, Magic and Bird saved the NBA.
But Jordan saved basketball.
Jordan saved
they
basketball.
literally said that. That Michael Jordan said. That's
He
why I
made
said
basketball what it is.
Yeah, they was like, yo, Michael Jordan.
Because it was on
saved
tape delay
basketball.
before Bird and Magic. Then they played that big game in college.
Facts.
And then they got drafted, and it was on from there.
Think about it, niggas ain't want to be basketball players. Niggas want to be in the jazz band.
Definitely.
Niggas want to do New Jack Swing with Teddy Riley.
Hey.
But, nah, definitely. I said last year, yo, when he got the ring, y'all nigga retired. He going to the Hall of Fame.
First 8
Oh,
years.
facts. Facts. He going to Hall of Fame.
26, bro.
26 years old, bro. He's going to Hall of
26,
Fame.
2 MVPs, a chip in the Finals MVP,
And defensive player of the year, and most improved.
Kareem.
Well, I think that the GOAT title has been watered down, not in like regular sports, but
In general.
in other sports.
Life.
Oh, the GOAT, young GOAT, shut up.
Everybody's called a GOAT.
Come on.
Yo, if you have 3 good weeks, you're a GOAT.
Yeah.
Fact.
3 good weeks of whatever you do, you the GOAT.
Besides my son, AC Fresh, that nigga's consistently the GOAT.
You the GOAT. My son Alex Caruso. He consistent when he
Nigga,
train him.
his first 8 years was 28 and 15, 32 and 16, 35 and 16,
Yo,
30 and
Alex,
16,
Yeah.
27 and 14,
Alex
30 and
Caruso
14,
or,
27 and
the
17.
Brian Scalabrine nigga?
Kareem.
Kareem.
That's Kareem first 8 years. That's crazy.
Nah, Alex Caruso or the Brian Scalabrine.
He just ain't no
nigga.
championship.
Alex Caruso.
That's actually nice.
See, but that's what I'm saying. You doing that, you're not winning nothing.
He won the championship his second year. I'm sorry. Kareem won the championship his second year.
Okay.
He won one championship his second
There you
year.
go.
With Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, yeah.
Yeah, the brick though.
It was him and Big O. Did he have Big O yet?
Yeah, my son.
Yeah, he did.
My son Westbrook really took a nigga name. That's crazy.
Giannis going up there for my conversation. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, he has to. He
He
has
has to. He has to.
You know one thing I don't like about basketball? Niggas that downplay your skill set if you're not like guard skilled. Like niggas don't like they be like, yo, he don't got moves. Alright,
Okay.
so what? Nigga, that's even
Stop
more
it.
impressive. He got 40 on y'all with no moves. He got triple double, no moves.
Nigga
All he
swept.
do is run and dunk, so you can't put him in the top players. So what?
Nah, that's because
But even Shaq, why Shaq ain't in one of the top players?
who? Shaq?
Shaq.
Hell yeah, he's considered
Why is
top 5 center.
top 5 center?
Yeah. All right, so but top 5 player, who you gonna put him over? If you name the top 5
That's
players,
what I'm saying. Why they don't put? There's not a lot of centers up there.
cause who you gonna put them over?
The niggas is still nice, bro.
But who you gonna?
He did that against
But
West.
who
He
you gonna
swept-
take out?
He swept Wes Unseld too.
That's what I'm saying.
His second year, Kareem
If you
was
want to put
wild.
Shaq as a top 5 player, who you taking out? Who you taking out from the top 5 list right now? Or if you say you got
But who the
a
top
top
5 right
5
now?
players, but I don't do that because that's an opinionated
But
list.
that's what I'm saying. Because we go for this shit and they be like, yo, you think about skill set. A lot of big men don't have a skill set to be up there.
Mm-hmm.
So if the bar,
Who are the top 5
nigga
centers?
like, say the bar is
No,
Jordan.
he said top 5 players.
I was gonna say who are the top 5 centers?
Say the bar is Jordan.
Shaq is up there. That's what I'm saying. It's like in centers, he's up there.
It's tough.
But in players, it's going to be hard because
But who's the top 5
basketball
centers,
is a skilled sport. So if it's a skilled sport and you minus in certain skills, I can't put you top. I can't say you was you're a top 5 center, and then I got 5 players that's more skilled than you. I can't take out the more skilled person
Yo,
just because you're.
If
I just wanna
say
hear
your whole
people
career, your whole career you averaged over 25 and 10.
And those skilled players is not averaging a double at all.
That's still 25. That still don't make you better. Because let me tell you why.
25,
Hold on. Let me tell you why. And this is, I like that. I'm glad you said that.
Hold on. Before you get into it, say some split. Like it's not. That's just your average. Say so some split years you probably had more rebounds, had more points, had more assists. You win a few chips, a son out of there. You probably get an MVP. why can't that player be considered in the top 5?
26 and 12.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Now, if you got a person, right? Because you said 26 and 10. That's what y'all said.
26 and 12.
You just said 26 and
I don't
12.
want to stop at 10. 26 and 12.
Now, if we got 5 people,
10 and 2.
if we got 5 people that's averaging 18, 10, and 10, I can't put the 25 and 10 nigga over people that's averaging triple doubles.
What if you're not averaging that?
But we're going off of the numbers that you said, and then I gave you some numbers.
Yeah, but nobody in the top 5 is averaging those numbers.
There's only 2 people that ever average a triple double.
But I'm just saying.
And they're not in the top 5.
Who?
Westbrook,
Big O.
yeah.
Who's the top 5 players in the NBA?
What, in the NBA right now? Or all time?
All time.
I said a given 3.
It's tough.
And the last 2 is hard to put there.
Because if we're arguing about Shaq, who you take out of the top 5 players? Or go by Mount Rushmore. Who you take off of Mount Rushmore to put Shaq there?
Shaq would have to be the best at his position to be in the top 5.
This is what I'm saying. He's not the best center of all time. He's top 5,
But
he's not the best center of all time.
He's 3rd or 4th.
He's the most dominant, but he's not the best. He's
3rd or 4th. He's not even top 2. He's 3rd or 4th.
I think KD gonna crack the 3.
Huh?
KD gonna crack the 3.
What's that? The
Top
best.
3. Somebody gotta go.
But that's just like Steph Curry. Steph Curry, to me, I think Steph Curry gonna probably be the best point guard ever. But it's gonna be hard because you got Magic, who's more skilled than him. And this is where that conversation come in.
So who's your top 5 centers?
Of all time,
I know you go.
I got how far we going back? Because I ain't start watching basketball to the 90s. Because if I put Bill Russell and Wilt in there, it's like I didn't see them play. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay,
But they're dominant. And I just know from tapes and shit, so I'm putting them in
You
there.
help me with the 5. I got the 5.
So-
I got 5.
I'm putting them 2 in there. You putting, and then I'm putting Shaq in there. I'm putting Hakeem in there. And a lot of people hate that I do this, but
You're going to put Ewing because he's Jamaican.
that's my nigga. I'm putting
Ewing 'cause
Patrick
he's
Ewing in
Jamaican.
there.
Over
Kick
Kareem?
you out.
I'm putting Patrick Ewing.
He got
you
beef
gonna
with
put
Pat.
Shaq and Ewing over Moses Malone?
Kareem?
That's just me. Look, it's an opinionated list. But it's an
You don't even like
opinionated
Moses
list.
Malone because it sounds like a Dominican named
But look,
Moises.
but that's why with basketball, it's an everything.
Right.
Any list you make is. Luke can make a list right now, and I'm gonna be like, "Damn, Luke, you left this dude out." So it's like it's just opinionated. That's why I say it's kind of hard. But the one thing that you could always go back to is skill, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to sit down somebody that's more skilled. You could average 25 and 10, and all your points could have been in the paint.
And putbacks.
Now, if I got a person that's averaging 18, he's dunking, he's shooting threes, he got reverse pivot step backs. You're not a better, just because you had 25, that don't mean you're a better scorer than this person. You just got putbacks.
Right,
This person could score from he's doing different shit. You could score 25 just,
Well, there's everything in the paint, but it's nice.
what you mean?
Like it's sexy in the paint. Like he head faking, everybody going crazy in the air. He's styling.
I think
They know, yo, you dump it down, that's a bucket.
my top 5 centers would be
That was Shaq. That was like Shaq. If you dumped it down there, you knew you was getting a bucket. Almost all the time.
I think my
All
top
right, but yet, what if Shaq would have kept that ring longer? Because he was dominating the league for a short amount. He was not a short amount of time, for a while. But then towards the end of his career, he was hopping around. He was slowing down. So
he got hurt. Shaq was dominant from 93 to about 06. So ain't much you can ask for. It's 13 years, bro. I think my top 5 centers would be Kareem, Hakeem, Wilt, Shaq, Russell. I put Russell at the end because he didn't score as much as the other 4. Yeah, that's what I said. You got to put him. And plus, he averaged 5 assists. He averaged 10, didn't hit 30 rebounds.
You have to go watch
And
film
he-
on Moses Malone.
Now, Moses Malone was, he was animal.
Nah, he was a beast.
out the gate with it too, because ABA too.
Him and I could see him and Shaq.
Moses Malone was breaking backboards from the side.
Yeah.
Ewan was nice. Nah, you bugging, Lou. He was skilled.
I'm a Knick hater, that's what
Nah, but I don't like the Knicks. But Patrick Ewing got a bad rep. If he would have dunked it instead of finger rolling, Patrick would be that dude. But you can't take away he was skilled.
You know who overlooked too? David Robinson.
Yeah, David
Facts.
Yo,
Ewan was a great
this
defender.
nigga averaged like 28, 12, and like 5
David
blocks.
Robinson was that dude.
He got a
I would take him over Ewan.
He got a quadruple double.
Yeah, he do.
You got the third highest score, right?
Got 72.
Yeah.
Word.
And he got a quadruple double. And he got a 5 for 5, where he had every stat line at least 5.
But I think him and Klay tied, right?
Who that?
David Robinson and Klay Thompson.
What?
For the 70.
Nah.
71 or something like that.
Clay didn't have 70.
Clay had 60. What was it?
Clay had
67.
70,
No, he had 60 something.
He had
Off the
67.
no dribbles. The non
He
dribbles.
had like 67.
He had 70.
Devin Booker had 71.
Yeah, Devin D. He had 71 and 8.
And David Robinson had what? 72 and 15.
Some shit, some
With
crazy
like
stat.
5 blocks. And they kept giving him the ball. That's why Shaq was tight.
It was for
against the Mavericks. It was for the scoring
It
title.
was going for the scoring
Yo,
title.
his average was 21 points a game.
Who that?
Robinson.
For his career.
10.6, yeah. 2.5 assists, 1.4 steals, and 3.0 blocks.
Look at his first 3 seasons. How he came out the gate. He's wild in his rookie year.
24, 25, and 23.
And look at the rebounds. When it was like 25, 12, and like 4 or 5 blocks, yo, he was wilding. And he started slowing down. I don't understand how they got Tim Duncan.
12, 13, and 12.
That was crazy how they got Tim.
How they got Tim Duncan and they still had David Robinson.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was.
And remember, he ain't coming straight to the NBA because he was in the military.
Yeah, but did he get it? He didn't get a waiver because remember the running back Napoleon something that got drafted by the Raiders. He played for Navy. He had got a waiver. So I don't remember if
I think
Robinson might have done the whole thing or a year.
I was watching they was talking about Steph Curry, the art of threes, right? And when he like right now when he get those 4,000 threes, right? They asked him, who you think gonna break your record? So he named 5 people. He said Clay, Dame, he put Buddy Hill in there. He put I forgot who was the other 2 people in there. Yeah, he did mention Trae Young.
Nice trade again.
And the closest person was Dame. And in order for Dame to break his record, he got to hit 222 threes for his next 17 seasons.
it's crazy.
Nobody's breaking that record.
And you got to also look at how much
He ongoing.
You got to look at.
It's a running record.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's breaking
You
that
got to
record.
look at how many threes Steph shoot. Do you know the Houston Rockets, when they won the championship, the second championship when they had Drexler, I believe, if not the first, it was one of those 2 ships. They led the league by far in 3-pointers attempted per game. They only averaged 17 or 19 per game, and the league average was 12.6.
Nigga, Steph shoot that in 2 games.
He shoots that one game, 12 threes.
I was talking about the 17.
He was just 3 for 14 the last game.
Yeah.
It's a player that gotta have that light though.
Yes.
Yeah, facts.
Like Trae Young got the light, but I don't think he got the light like Steph got it.
Nah, Steph got the light. Yo, you gotta watch it. Watch the other 3. He talks about how Steve Kerr gave him the light. It was the game. He said it was the game when they played against the Clippers when he did that shit against Chris Paul. Mm-hmm. He said they came to the bench and Steve Kerr said to him, he was like, "Yo, I'll never question another one. Nothing. I will never question it again." That times that when he's shooting bad, he'll come to the bench and he'll be like, "Yo, like I'm a tone it down." And Steve Kerr be like, "No, you're not. Keep shooting. Keep shooting that shit. Keep shooting that shit."
That's what Anthony Davis said he's gonna do. He said he's gonna keep shooting.
You gotta keep
I
shooting.
think he's shooting what 20%.
Yo, my boy back. My boy back. My cousin, nigga. My older cousin, DeMarcus. Go DeMarcus.
Back. He's back.
Zach.
Hope he good. Hope he do good.
I hope so too. I want him to do good.
Oh, yo.
Those my boys. Those 2 of my favorite players right now.
Yo, what you think of The little drug use centers that they got popping up around the city.
I think it's good, but I think it's nasty. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because one, y'all putting these shits by schools.
Yes.
That's nasty work. Nasty work. Right? And then if I'm a drug dealer, right? And I sell a bag of dope on the school zone, I'm going under the jail. I'm done. Y'all literally putting this shit directly across the street from schools. Kids come out from recess, looking at dope heads. Going to school in the morning, looking at dope heads. Getting out of school in the afternoon, looking at dope heads. Like,
I'm conflicted.
Safety.
I'm conflicted because I'm really conflicted because the way they presented it on the news, it's a drug use center, like a safe haven for them to use drugs, and they matter-of-factly throwing the point of, oh, we have like social workers there that they could talk to and people to help them. Why you have to throw that matter-of-factly? That should be the point of it.
That should be the point.
To me, it's like you were able to legalize marijuana or legalize it to the point, quote-unquote, legalize it to the point where you could tax it. You can't tax coke, crack, meth, and all that. So a way that you can make money off taxpayers' money, the way you could get money from taxpayers off the drugs, making a cent up. Our taxpaying dollars is funding these centers. So they're going to find a way to make money from that.
So
And then
it's like Amsterdam and
yeah. And then it's like they probably gonna find out who the dealers are. You think they're gonna lock the dealers up? No, they're gonna be the plug for them dealers. If you don't want to work, we gonna lock you up, but you can work for us if you want. Like, it just don't seem pure in thought, and you should not have it by no school.
You got a whole Hunts Point back. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
got places where you can put these things. Why would you put it across the street from a school?
zones.
Like, that's crazy.
Put them in jail. That'll be the better. That'll be.
Matter of fact, yo, Lou, you know where what's that?
I think it belong in
124.
jail.
124. Where where 124th and Lennox.
No, Lexington.
That's right. Is one in that block? There's one already in that block.
There's a few over there.
Because I thought that they cleaned some of that.
It's one like 126 and 3rd too, right? Down the block from the field.
There always been one there. Like when I was little, that shit was where the sneakers, the shoe stores are. Like where the pizza shop and shit, there's one there.
Yeah.
But with them shits is, it was weird because in the news shit they was like, when I first listened to it, they were saying they wanted a place. There's a lot of like overdoses and shit like that, so they wanted a place where they could use the drug safely. In my head, I'm like, yo, nigga, we don't want them to use it at all.
Word.
Yeah.
And then with what I was thinking too, like with them shits like that, those type of facilities or like helping drug addicts and shit, stop putting them in the bad neighborhoods and shit like that.
Put them in the good.
Use some of that property y'all got upstate, build a facility for them. It's not jail. Take them up there, get them clean, put them right like in the suburbs next to all our rich people up there.
What they want to
where the governor live at and shit.
Sorry.
Put them up there. Let them run around your neighborhood and shit like that.
Ain't happening.
Let them do that.
Tax dollars, man.
Yo, what they want them to do is go there and get high, come out into the regular our neighborhoods, and mess stuff up.
Well,
Regardless.
they already buying it anyway, so
yeah, but I'm saying though, you want to keep them there using it. Like, it's supposed to be an overdose prevention center.
Listen, this is wild to me. Listen to this.
That's why
We could build prevention centers so people can have places to use drugs,
but we can't
build stuff for the homeless.
Yeah,
that's wild to me.
Build the whole fucking house for them niggas.
That's wild.
Ain't no money, ain't homeless people.
That's crazy. But
ain't that
it's America.
Niggas, if they was smart, ain't that like a tax write-off too? I give a fucking you get a building.
France has been supplying people with heroin for years. For years.
Putting in the French fries.
What you said?
Putting in their French fries or their baguettes.
They got them,
that's the problem.
They got them.
That's crazy though.
Them buildings where it's just like a bunch of studios in there, bunch of studio apartments. They don't want to like they do it now for like people that's like really very low income.
Or people with
like
AIDS.
300, 500.
They're starting to do it for the veterans too.
About
That's
time.
Word.
But the crazy thing is that with that, they're never gonna stop. If you're giving me a place where I can just get high and
Yo, it's raining outside. Now I got a spot where I could go inside, dry with some heat, and get high.
Wintertime, I could be in there.
They probably got snacks. Nigga.
They definitely got snacks in there. What?
Yo, when you
I could use the back. Yo, I
The
could take.
alcohol-
Yo, hold on. Yo, excuse my language getting real. I could take a shit. I don't gotta take a shit in between two cars. I could sit on the toilet. What? And I could wipe my ass. You man, listen.
I'm about to make one of those spots for weed smokers, man. Mad snacks, nigga. I'm gonna get the Pataleo lady. And it's lit, nigga. All we got is Pataleos and some sweet tea. Nigga.
The rehab center that they got for people with alcohol.
Yeah.
You stay there. It's an intake program. You stay there for 7 days. They give you a budget for the food you can order.
Okay.
You can't use your phone, no contacts to the outside world. But, dog, you can order whatever the hell you want. You in the city. You can order whatever you want. You got, like, for the week, you got, like, $1,000. You got, like, $1,000 budget.
That's how you get there.
How you getting there?
What, for the alcohol?
Monte about to sign up. Hey, yo, Louis, you about to do some more shit for some money.
I think you could do it through your job. Like, tell them you have a problem. Tell your job you have a problem and they'll send you there.
I wish I had a girl that was like down with this shit. So I'm like, yo, babe, you trying to have fun this weekend? Yo, let's act like I be alcoholics.
They're not send you to the same spot.
Let's get clean.
But you gotta stay there for 7 days straight.
7 days no work and I can eat whatever the fuck I want. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, stay closer to the mic.
Yo. What you talk about, nigga? 7 days, all I can eat.
Yeah, it's like a buffet.
In a nice hotel.
But you gotta go to like the AA meetings during it and all that too.
Man, yo, what's your name? My name Devontae. Now I'm an alcoholic. I love liquor. Niggas will be in that shit. Well, you crazy?
Nah.
Vacation.
Yeah, you do your laundry there and all that.
Yeah, you don't gotta do nothing.
Think for 7 days, nigga. I smell like piss for 7 days. Nigga, talk about
Pissy
showering.
drunk.
Showering.
Well, the 7th day you coming out brand new.
Yup.
But yeah, they got all this. They got all this stuff. But you mean I don't know, man.
That's why I be. You see how we get some time on the phone. We be like, man, I don't know, bro. This is crazy. This shit be bugged out, man.
You want to hit the parental relationship affecting romantic relationships?
Or the tweet. Just saw it too.
So yeah, like that overdose prevention center, that's still not fixing the fentanyl problem.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get the spot. We gonna let's get the spot and we gonna make it like motherfucking what's that shit we be going to Lotus? But bring your own bud. You cannot bring food or drinks in this bitch.
We got
No,
that.
you can't bring food, drinks, or roll up.
Yeah, we got the road. Just bring your weed and your lighter.
Nah, you paying for fire too, nigga.
You say you paying for the fire too.
Yeah, what's the tweet?
The tweet says, daddy issues have a large effect on women within their relationships, and it's not talked about enough.
Yep. 100%.
Read that again. Say it one more time.
Come on, man, I was a bad reader.
Come on, man. Read that one more time.
Daddy issues have a large effect on women within relationships, and it's not talked about enough. Terrible movie.
Yeah. So basically,
Oh look, I wanted to before we go into it, I want to put that into not just I want to say parent issues
yeah, universal.
and like when their kids
Generalize it.
their
Yeah.
relationships later.
Yeah, like a person's relationship with their parent can determine more than likely who they end up with and how they react in that relationship. Like, say for us, if we had like a toxic mom that just cursed us out and was bitter because our dad left, we would almost certainly end up with a woman that mimics those behaviors because that's what we know. That's the first person we love is our mom. So it's like, we're going to get a woman that's talking to us like we ain't You know what I mean? And stuff like that because that's what we know. A woman with daddy issues, on the other hand, her father wasn't around, so she got that disappointment. So now she get with a dude that's there, she takes out her pain on him. Like, you ain't got to be here, you can leave. I never had my father. Or when they have a kid, why do I got to get you a Father's Day gift? I ain't have a father in my life. Like, you hear stuff like that.
Daddy wasn't there.
Definitely hear those phrases.
The stories is like, that shit's crazy.
On it? You got anything on it, boo?
I mean, I don't
Let the niggas and kids go first.
I don't know. I don't really know how to really think about that because whenever I hear shit like that, I just think about people I know. I don't like try to generalize it. I just try to think about people I know who's been in those kind of situations and shit. And I always hear like they say they do the opposite. Like if a person had an abusive pops, they'll be like, yo, I would never be abusive because I seen the pain that my mom went through. Or a female would say, I'm never gonna be with a guy like that because I seen the pain he put my mom through, or I seen the pain that he put my family through. But like Pig said, there is those people that be out there and they like, yo, I'm in this situation because that's all I know, and this is the norm for me. So it's like
I know,
I just think it's different.
I know a woman.
Before you go, when you said the abuse shit, I was thinking about y'all niggas seen the shit on Instagram with the couple that be fighting.
Yo,
Yeah,
that
that's
shit,
just
I
crazy.
gotta find their page. I
yo,
love
that
shit.
shit's funny as fuck, yo.
Nah, go ahead.
I know a woman that she didn't have her dad in her life like that. He wasn't really there, and no toxicity, super respectful, knows how to treat a man. Then I know a woman that didn't have her father in her life.
You said that the first one you said didn't or did?
Didn't have her dad. Dude, for whatever reason, like she knew him, but dude didn't do what he was supposed to do. It's basically raised by a single mother. But sometimes those women get like an uncle, brother, grandfather that steps in. That's the key. Because some of these women that don't have that, although they want to do different sometimes, like it's like a bitterness because you wanted that approval, you needed that love from your father. Like regardless of anything, a man can't raise a daughter but on his own, but every child needs their father. Because a little girl's gonna know how a man's supposed to treat her, and a little boy's gonna know how to turn out to be a man. So when you don't have that strong male figure in your household or in your life, you're gonna go towards what you normally wouldn't go to because that's all you know is like you don't have no guidance. So there's like a lot of females out here that are like very disrespectful to men because they're still mad at their father. That little girl in her needs the dad, and you being a good man don't mean nothing because it's like, so?
Remember when we had brought it up to each other, I had said, it's funny because in life you'll hear a man can't raise a daughter. Like they'll say that, a man can't raise a daughter, but a female could raise a good son. And it's like, to me, that's wild because how can you teach him to be a man? And it's like, what if a female could teach a young man to grow up to be a good man, I think a father can teach a young lady to grow up to be a good lady as well. Why do they put that stigma there?
But it's all your perception of what a good man, a good woman is. Because a dude, like I know a female, you probably know her. She wasn't born in this country. She was born in DR, whatever. Her mom stayed in DR. She came with her pops. Her pops raised her. Her pops raised her to be a wife and a mother. Mm-hmm. So she was cooking and all that like at 10 years old for her little brothers and sisters like that. Great woman, but at the same time, all she knows is to be a wife, mother, and not strive for herself because that's the way her father raised her. And he raised her with the perception of what a woman should be to him. And she got great qualities, but her she lacks the drive to do better for herself because that. So he raised her to be a good woman, but he didn't raise her to be a good woman because she has no drive. Because if there ain't no dude there, and the dude don't marry you or make you a mother, then what do you have? You have mother qualities, and you're not a mother. Like, so it's like always the perception, because we could say, oh, all three of us, oh, we know what type of woman we want. We know what type of woman we want. We all have a daughter. We're trying to raise her in the eyes of what we think that woman should be, or we gonna raise her to be a good woman and not be around a nigga like us because we know we not living right. So it's like it falls on the parent.
See, that's more so where I like when I looked at it and saw like the daddy issue shit. I looked at it and said it like from there, like as parents, we don't raise like but parents don't really raise their kids to be a man or a woman. They raise them to be what they either see, and like even men, like men can have a kid, and you may not raise your son like you may be like, yo, I heard this how Kobe grew up. Let me raise him with this way or that way. Or the girl, like I'm raise him this way, that way, and it be shit like that, like, and then for fathers, a lot of fathers would be like, yo, man, overprotective for their daughters, or like just mad into their daughters, like, or like I hear dad say all the time, yo, I'm gonna give my daughter everything because no man could ever say that, yo, they gave him some. And like I meet girls all the time, like, oh, I don't take shit from no man because my dad gave me everything. He told me not to do this, not to do that. So these girls grow up in a certain way, and it's so much like they used to their father.
Yeah,
used to this grown ass man that gave birth to that. You mean the world to this man. You expect that exact love, that exact shit from me. I don't even like you like that.
And it's also
So it'd be shit like that. That's what I looked at as issues. And the same with mothers. Some mothers raise their sons.
He's my little king.
They raise them to be like this sweetheart, this very polite person. Just mad like what you see in the movies, like
what they want.
Yeah.
Not even what they want.
Or what they just.
Or what they perceive of a good
They could look
man.
at it. They could be with the man that they love, but they may look at the man on TV or something like, yo, I would
the quote unquote perfect man.
Yeah, like I want my son to be that. What I say, like the reason I said like that issues with parent issues fuck with like your kid later on, is because they didn't become their self yet. They never became their self. They're still a product of you. They're still following the things that their parents taught them what was right, what was wrong. They didn't live for themselves yet. So, like, I don't think a lot of people really hit that until they hit a certain age. Like, they either move out or they hit something in their head. Like, yo, I'm not doing what my mom was doing or my dad was doing or my family was doing. I'm becoming myself, and I'm starting to look at how I want people to treat me, how I expect people to treat me in a different way. So it's like, yo, my dad, it could be a girl like, yo, my dad said if a guy doesn't do this, that, and the third, I shouldn't be with him. And now you've been single your whole 20s, you hit 30, and it's like, maybe I'm going to try something different. I mean, let me see what I am willing to give up in the start of a relationship, opposed to what my dad said. It may be everything. She might break it all the way down to like, yo, as long as he's funny and the sex is good. Then she looking at it, she like, damn, from 16 to 30, I've been this sheltered girl not getting my rocks off. Now she at 30 wanting to get her rocks off.
I also say that it's what you instill in your daughter, because if you always give your daughter something and you spoil them, they're going to expect a man to spoil them, and they're going to think that's love. Me personally, with my daughter, I think you could agree on this. We teach them first and foremost how you're supposed to be treated and respected. Like, teach them early. Always make sure you walk on the inside. Hold the door for you. Pull your chair out for you. Greet you first. All that other, I'm going to take you somewhere expensive, I'm going to buy you this, I'm going to buy you that. That's not love,
that's
bro.
Part of what I'm saying. What if that's not who your daughter is? You're saying that that's what you think in your head is the way a man should treat a woman. What if your daughter's on some like, yo, I don't care about all that. I want somebody to fly me out. I want somebody to pay for me and stuff. And I don't want somebody talking to me all nice all the time, holding the door, walking on the side. I want a little roughness. But what if that's her? And she likes that.
You can have all that too, but at the base of everything, if you were the guy and he attempts to pull your chair out, hold it, open the door for you, walk you on the inside, you see the intent there, you tell him like, yo, you ain't gotta do that all the time, you know, that's cool. And he's cool with that, that's cool too, but a nigga that's not even trying to court you, that's not what it is.
But what if that's not her thing?
I was gonna say, all right. Well, what if the guy? Everybody.
I'm sorry, women that say that's not their thing, that's because a lot of females say certain things is not their thing. They haven't been exposed to it or they don't know about it.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that because you couldn't know that something is not your thing because you had it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Cause what I was gonna say is, everybody ways of courting is different.
Yeah.
So,
Like that's like a joint that's like, yo, I don't like anal not my thing. She had a dick in the butt. Anal not her thing.
this is a good one.
What you were saying?
You throw this nigga off.
Nah.
Yeah. Everybody,
Right
everybody
now.
way of courting is not the same.
You see how you got the Gemini sign, right?
Mm-hmm.
My man's at my job, Dominican nigga. I'm like, we talking about signs and shit. I'm like, yo, what's your sign? Jimenez.
Oh shit, this nigga's
Said
a
what?
Gemini. Nigga
Nigga said Jimenez, you know? Jimenez. Said,
No.
nigga, what, Gemini? He said, yeah. My son Herbie, he be having me dying.
But yeah, every style of courting is. I mean, every person is not going to respond. It's like what they respond to. But
I was gonna say, to touch on what you said, like to flip it a little bit. Where we come from, certain thing is looked at as corny.
Yeah.
So what I tell my daughter is, I be like, yo, Bree, when guys do certain things, I don't want you to think certain things are corny, because that's what grown men do.
Yes.
So don't think it's corny. You and your friends might talk about certain things. You be like, oh, that's corny. Don't rule a guy out. He's just being a real man. Don't just rule him out if you find something corny. Like, talk to him. See how he was raised as things, because everybody's not raised the same.
Yeah.
Everybody's raised different, and sometimes, like, you could have your soulmate, and because he did, oh, let me put you on the inside, and she not used to it, or it's not for her, she be like, yo, this nigga too straight up for me. I don't want to fuck with this nigga. But
and that's bad too, because we put a negative connotation on positive things, and we try to spin negative things positive. Like, there's no way in the world, if this is Vontae's woman and he care about her, he should be like, yo, bro, what's up? This is my bitch right here.
Facts.
Like, I don't understand that normalization of calling your female out her name as a term of endearment.
Bitch, no, talking about
And
bitch, I ride for mine.
And female and ladies, y'all need to know, if a dude really like y'all, really care, it's gonna be a little awkwardness that we do because we don't know how to do shit right. And if y'all keep sending us to the store, we gonna get something wrong. Or we gonna call you like, babe, you said you want lemon extract or vanilla extract?
Nah, I'm gonna get that shit. I've been sent to the store by women my whole life.
Man,
Get that shit.
You still get shit wrong.
Nah,
I'll be on.
I'm on the money. Man.
Just left the crib like, yo, you said
Word.
gravy on the rice,
Nah, I go
veggies.
I go pick up tampons, all that shit, nigga. No way.
Oh, I do that.
Yeah.
Nigga, I be juggling tampons when I go get them shits. Nigga, what? You need help? I'll be like, nah, I know which ones I need.
Don't be
Wings.
feeling
You
embarrassed
heard?
at all. Yeah,
Let me get that. I'll go get tampons in a minute.
Ultra
Care about that
absorbent and all
shit.
that.
Yeah, like
shit.
even like getting you, even like getting y'all a gift. We can know y'all inside out. We gonna be sweating like we on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire final question because
My go-to,
we want to get the right gift.
I have a theory.
my go-to person is Ivy all
Yeah.
the time.
You want to get the right gift.
Yo, I'm right here. Yo, what's the deal? You think that's good? I
I
bet.
have a theory. Niggas are way more sentimental than women. We're way more caring than women. I even think we better nurturers. I ain't gonna hold you. And I think a long time ago, women made up some lie saying just the shit on men. I think they really run the world. Women run the world and they shit on niggas all the time and make us look bad. But we be doing shit.
I think we probably are better nurses because she come home from a rough day and talking about work. We don't want to hear that about what Shorty in the next cubicle said and was acting up, but we listen. We come home from work, we pissed off. We don't hear, babe, you okay? You want to talk about it?
Mm-hmm.
Like we more understanding. Like he said.
Do you listen? See the youngin over here talking about we listen.
I listen.
Like what he said, we understand.
You still wet behind the ears, bro.
No, my shit's dry.
Like we come home.
I use a towel.
Like say you come home, right, and you just show you like, yo, my day was bad. You be like, you know, like, she just want to talk about her day. You sit there, you talk about it.
Rub her feet.
You come home, your day was bad. She should know he want to chill. Let me leave him alone. They still on you. Like, yo, how was your day? Like, yo, chill. Like,
yo,
yeah.
Trying to play the game.
Check it. So it be times I be having those days where I'll come in the crib. Wife be like, yo.
We be gangster because this girl watch this shit.
She be like, yo, how your day? She be like, yo, she be like, yo, how your day? I be like, nah, my shit was alright, babe. I had a hard day, right? And she'll be laying there and then she'll get up. Like I'll go in the bathroom to wash up. And she'll get up and come and she'll get mad. Like, I'm taking off my shirt. She'll get like right up on me like, and I'm like, yo, babe, I got mad dirt on my shirt. Like I don't want to touch you with the dirt on my shirt and shit. And she'll be like, okay. And then get like fake tightness, like, yo, I got mad sheetrock dust on my shit. Hold on.
Niggas want to say.
And then when she come in the morning and she, yo, babe, how was your day? Now I don't want to talk about it. Tight, take a shower, and it's like, damn, I wish I could just do the same shit.
That's the.
Yvonne a nigga though.
Yo, but that's the. That's the.
Nigga though.
Yeah,
Straight
you gotta stop.
Straight
But
nigga.
that's the
Nah, tell her again.
You have to stop. You have to stop. But that's the funny thing about it. Like when we going through stuff, babe, just talk to me about it. Just talk and get it out. It'll help you. When they going through something, they want to shut down.
They don't talk.
Go in the room. All right, cool. More time with me play the game.
Yo, you know what's the crazy shit? Everybody in this room could understand. Nothing, I'm alright.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Hit you up, you be like, yo, I'm alright. Chilling. I'm gonna be alright.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. I know he gotta do what he gotta do. Shorty?
Nah.
Oh, it's me. No. What is it? Like, yo, why you trying to play detective? I said it's nothing. I'm alright. Yo, it could have been something simple as somebody just cut you off right before you got in the house and you like, damn, I'm tight. Like, I'm OD tight. Like, that shit really
Nigga got the
off.
parking. I came around the corner, nigga called parking. Damn. Shit. Now I gotta sit outside for 20 more minutes.
It be shit like that. It be shit. You be having a great day and it be like, right before you know, like, yo, I'm about to get home and then I'm safe. Nothing bad could happen. I had a good day. Somebody fuck it up. It could be something mad small. It's
Hell
like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Get home, you ain't got no lighter for the charcoal. It's game time. It's lit. Nigga
Right
tight.
there,
But you gotta go back outside. You tight. That's how I am. I get upstairs. I don't got a rap. I'm like,
What's your worst? I thought I had it, but I didn't. Like that got you mad.
I ain't gonna say words, but I know recently I had a moment like that. I was talking to Lou last night. I got to go to the freezer. I ain't had no damn ice cream. I was tight, and it was like 10:30. I was like, yo, I should go to the store. Lou like, no.
I was gonna say them middle of the nights, no store open.
And no snacks?
Yeah. What? A rap? That shit hurt.
That shit usually for me is always cooking. Cooking about to eat.
Yeah.
Or like the shit like you say you like you know you want a big bowl of cereal or a bowl of cereal.
Ain't no milk.
Nigga, you don't even look in the fridge.
You pour the cereal and all that.
Yo, wait.
Take the spoon in there.
I was on the phone with you when I was about to make onion rings and I ain't had no
Nigga
grease.
ain't had no grease.
That should be the you about to fry something up,
That
yo?
was tight. I said, I ain't going to no damn store. I guess I won't eat
Nigga
it.
Pig said, I said,
about
yo,
to-
what's good, bro? He said, I ain't got no grease.
I was about to improvise. I was about to take a scoop of butter, throw it in the air fryer.
Well, that shit like you, cause you passed the supermarket, you be like, nah, I got that shit in the crib.
And you get there and you ain't got
Take
it?
all your shit off, you comfortable, you ain't got it.
Don't let it be raining
And then now you gotta make the
You
choice for
definitely gotta go
outside
outside.
or it's cold. It's been cold as hell lately too.
It was enough. What else? The other time we was on the phone and you was like, you was like, damn, I want to eat. It was late though, and you wanted to eat something and you was like, damn, I ain't got
What's
this.
a snack? I was on the phone with you too.
Yeah, nigga was like, I'm about to eat a waffle. Nah, I don't know, B. I'm about to eat something, B. I'm starving.
I put 3 waffles in the toaster and ate it.
Couldn't find no snacks.
Let me eat something sweet.
Them late nights, nothing in the fridge.
Yo, that shit hurt.
I done made some nasty, good meals, man.
That shit hurt.
That shit you put shit that don't go
Nigga ate a
together.
rice and bean sandwich.
That shit hurt.
Yo, this should be the worst, bro.
That shit, yo.
I did something like that before. I ain't have nothing in the crib. I took I had a bag of shrimp, some Uncle Ben's, some motherfucking some frozen vegetables and shit.
Mixed it up.
All that in a pot, nigga. Gumbo.
I did red onions,
That
bell
shit smack,
peppers,
too.
squash,
Gumbo.
the frozen peas and carrots
Gumbo.
with ramen noodles.
Fire.
Gotta make it work.
Fire.
Mad hoisin sauce.
Gotta make it do what it do. I'm trying to think if there's ever been another time where you be like, yo, I got it in.
But yeah, for real.
Oh, I remember one time it happened in my work van. I ain't fill up in the morning. I'm like, nah, quarter tank, I'm good. Coming home on the Deegan, got the Fordham, bro. My shit just cut off. I'm like, damn. And it just rolled, though. It rolled. I made it to the exit, but it was a hill. So I couldn't get up. I had to walk to the gas station.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I've never been in that situation.
Yo, that shit is wicked.
Car ran out the gas. Oh, man.
Nah, car breaking down is crazy.
That shit happened to me. I remember going down south to my uncle's cookout. Fucking my tire, that shit went through the toll, the Delaware toll. Driving, I just smelled like rubber burning. And next thing you know, I just feel rim. Boom. I'm like, damn, son.
Man, Hot Wheels.
Damn. Hot Wheel. Had to jack my shit up on the side of the highway. It started raining.
Exactly.
I'm the only adult. It's kids.
500.
Jameer hanging out the window. Yo, Dad, you got it? He like 5. Brianna in the front. Dad, you want me to help you? Nah, I got it.
Problems.
Leave me alone.
Word.
No kids, I could have left.
I'd have left that bitch right there.
Yeah.
Walked to the closest hotel, bro. Dead ass. Like, we was on the exit.
Said niggas had to get a one of them them trucks and go pick up cars that people be leaving.
As soon as you
sell
one of
them
your
shits.
peoples.
Yeah,
You, I'm here.
I saw a Jeep Wrangler. This shit was on the side for like 3 days. Just dead.
Yo,
Niggas be leaving their cars.
I saw one,
I was like, nigga, I wanted to stop.
you know where I
See
live,
this
like,
thing.
you could get like on the side of the Deegan on to Bruckner. I saw a fresh car. I called Lou. I'm like, yo, and I called my pops. I said, I'm about to Google, is there a finders keeper law for a car? I had no place in nothing. I'm like, yo,
I remember.
oh, turn it in. Let me have
I
that.
remember my man did that. His shit broke down. It was funny. His shit broke down. He was like, yo, fuck it. I'm leaving it here. Nigga called me. Yo, B, come pick me up. I'm on the Deegan. I said, what happened to your car? He said, yo, my shit broke down. I'm leaving this shit. I don't even care no more. I'm pulling up on him. Nigga took off the plates. He scratched the VIN number. I said, bro, there's mad VIN. There's mad other places they gonna find the VIN. He's like, I don't care, bro. He took his title out. He left that shit out. And that week I drove to work, that shit was there all the way until Thursday. That Friday, that shit was gone.
There used to be a car in front of my daughter building. I don't know I forgot what type of car it was. It was there for like 3 months. You know how many tickets it had on top of there?
Mad tickets.
Cause it was right by that. Cause you know they do the street sweep in the morning. I'm like, yo, this nigga is dead or something.
It gotta be.
At what point
And they
is
ain't have
it-
New York. They ain't have New York plates either.
At what point as a cop do you stop putting tickets on it?
Them niggas never stop. Can't stop,
Nigga,
won't
like, yo.
stop.
You know why? Cause they gotta
Okay,
reach their quota.
Somebody come pick this up?
Niggas not putting that shit. They like, yo. Keep putting
Sanitation
shit up.
too, cause they be giving tickets before they do
Nah,
the street
sanitation's
sweep.
different. These niggas in my way.
Yeah.
Yo, you ever like made a traffic cop stop and think when they was giving you a ticket? and they voided the
I ain't
ticket
been
out?
driving that long.
Nah, I cursed one out and he put the wrong thing because I was wilding on him.
I was getting some food by my job, and they was giving me he was going the lady was giving me a ticket, but it was cops where we get the food from. The precinct's around the corner, so a cop was like, "Yo, who caused that? They gave me a ticket." So I ran out. I'm like, "Yo, don't give me a ticket. I'm getting my food." So he didn't give it to me. So he comes inside and shit. So I'm like, "Yo, y'all be wildin' with that ticket shit. Like that shit is crazy. I'm getting some food." So the guy, he just looking at me like, "You know what? I'm gonna go give you a ticket." So I'm like, "Yo, listen. If you hungry right now, you could pull up to a hydrant, anything. You could stop your shit on the double yellow lines and get out and walk in here and come get some food, right? You human? What makes your hunger any different from mine?" He said, "Nobody's never told me that. You good." And it's like, I get it, y'all cops, I get it, but sometimes,
Ain't gonna lie, you just gave niggas
what
a
make
cheat
your
code.
hunger different from mine?
Niggas gonna
You're
be-
human, bro.
niggas gonna be saying that
I can
soon
see
as
if
they
I'm,
get stopped.
I can see if I'm doing some dickhead shit.
I
If
just
I'm
parked
just
it
double
there.
parked and I'm out here talking or some dumb shit. But I ran in the store to get my food. I sat in the car for 10 minutes to let the nigga get time to make my shit just in case I gotta move, and then I ran in to get my sandwich. And you gonna beast to give me a ticket? But when you hungry, you just pull up anywhere, block people in, do all types of shit, and could come get your food. Come on, man.
I got a
Let's be a
ticket.
little human here.
I got a ticket for blocking the the little driveway joint to the mechanic, and I was at the mechanic talking to the mechanic because I had to hit and run.
Yo, that driveway
Me,
ticket block shit.
me and the mechanic is like, yo, the mechanic like, yo, I know this and this. I don't care who you. That's not my sergeant. That's not my superior. I'm like, yo, this nigga is fuck. Yo, this nigga's a cornball.
I hate tickets, bro.
And then one time I got one by Rockefeller University. I didn't see that sign because I got pulled up 3 in the morning to go to work overtime on the weekend, and it was like trees and stuff. I definitely made sure the next 7 cars behind me had a ticket too. And they better had the same amount.
Yeah,
I
what's
was
that
it's
down there
racist.
by Columbus Circle, right?
Nah, on York.
Rockefeller University.
York,
Oh,
like,
by 63rd Street.
Yeah,
Right off the FDR Drive.
I was like, yo, they better have the same amount, and they better have a ticket too. Well, I'm gonna say it's racist because I got a basketball in this car. They knew I was black.
Yo, that's it. No parking over there either, yo.
At all. You gotta wait till somebody move for the
Yup,
night.
York Avenue. We were trying to find parking over there, 63rd Street. Gotta
And
park
I'm not
in
from
the garage,
63rd.
yo. Gotta definitely find a parking space. A fucking garage. Yo, Lou, Black Lives Matter?
Do black
My
lives-
question was, do Black Lives still matter? Because I don't,
Obviously, it doesn't.
like,
Facts.
I just get, like,
What happened?
I know the initial statement, like, you know, people come out, we was going through shit, all that shit in the summertime and people screaming Black Lives Matter. But the same people who were screaming Black Lives Matter is out here killing their own
Black
people. Robbing, stealing, doing all types of dumb shit.
It only matters when it's a
Like,
cop.
when does, like, that shit, it just, I don't know, to me that shit, it bothers me. Because it's like, as soon as somebody else do something to us, we want to be out here screaming all this Black Lives Matter and, yo, we care about each other. But we don't really care about each other.
My only
Why we, like,
my only
that shit-
opposing
shit.
my only opposing quote unquote argument to that is that when a cop kills one of us, cop doesn't go to jail. We kill one of us, we go to jail.
Yeah.
But we should protest every time one of us get killed by our own too, because our lives matter. You got to treat your house good for somebody else to walk in your house and treat it with respect.
Definitely.
You can't tell nobody, yo, respect my mom's if you call out her name in front of them. So like you want respect, you have to respect your own. And like look at regardless of whatever he was going through on the street, look at young Dolph. He was 2-3 hours away from giving free turkeys on Thanksgiving dinner where they killed him.
Facts.
When they killed him in his own city. All the stuff he was doing for that city, they killed him. Like, my thing is, why do you even want beef with a nigga that's giving back to your city?
Giving back turkeys really don't mean much at the end of the day.
He was doing other stuff like real estate stuff like that too.
He was doing mad. Yo, he was doing
He was doing a lot.
But
He was doing a lot.
Memphis has had 241 murders, right?
Mm-hmm.
So far. The good old Chicago, 746. That is insane.
Yo, that's nasty.
That
nasty,
is ridiculous. But look, if you just look, East Harlem, East Harlem is out of control.
Yeah.
The Bronx.
Bronx is lit.
Over where you at?
But Lou, that's why.
Yo, somebody just got shot in the head in my Haven.
Yo,
yo, they said
you seen the video?
a homeless man shot a kid in the head. Where the homeless man get a gun from?
Yo, you seen the video?
No.
They got the video. I seen it before. Yo, it's not the whole video, but yo, we chilling. He right there, sitting by the door.
Where did he get the gun from?
Dude just comes like he walking in the building. Bang! Walks right out the building.
And the dude was like 27 that got killed, right?
And it's like, that's when I talk about it. Like, why we not at Mott Haven right now screaming Black Lives Matter?
Rallying.
Why we not doing that?
The only time I seen
Like,
anything close to that was my song where he said something about I forgot the movement. It's like boycott Black Deaths.
Yeah.
But
That was in the summertime when they had all the tournaments and stuff like that. And they'd be like, I get it, cop killers, white, I get that.
who
But
got
it's
who got the movement or the shirts that says black men deserve to grow old? Somebody got that too. But we need to protest on the same scale as when the cops kill us because we killing our own.
If that's the case, then you'll be protesting
Every day.
Yeah,
But when it comes, because the cops ain't killing people of color every day.
I'm not talking about like every time it happens. I'm talking about why we not staging these rallies at the end of the month to emphasize how we shouldn't kill each other.
Well, you know what? In Chicago, I heard that they do. Like, they
better.
do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may not see it in the news,
No.
but there are groups out there.
Yeah, matter of fact, they had it on the show though, and they had it on the show. They had used they had like a center where the moms would go, and they'll talk about moms that had lost their kids to violence.
Oh yeah, with the dude that's like the first season. Yeah.
Well, I have a friend of mine, a pastor friend of mine, who did a documentary out there on. They was doing a prayer walk, and it was good. I don't know. They played it downtown, but I don't know. I know he was supposed to play it.
That's when you went that screening, right?
Yeah, that was really good.
It just be like,
yeah, but it's like we quick to say, oh, come on, that boy could have grew up to been this. But when this dude that's in the hood, even if he didn't mean to shoot him, he shot up, and kid got hit with a stray. That kid that got hit with a stray deserved to grow old and be what he gonna be, just like the kid that got killed by the cop. Tamir Rice and the whole little kid that got hit with the stray in the North Bronx, they both deserve the right to grow older. It's not one more wrong than the other, but we emphasize because it's somebody that don't look like us, and it gives us the reason to say, oh, we deserve something. Like, I think the Black Lives Matter march for the cops sometimes is just to see if we could get just so we could get some type of perk because we want the government to feel sorry for us. When in actuality, just listen.
There's a reason for all of that. The left has a look. Think about it.
I'm not getting into politics.
The media's pushing a certain narrative. That's what they're gonna keep pushing, and people are too dumb to realize it because you get caught up in the hype. You don't hear about the story. You ever heard of the Young Turks?
the Young Turks.
Young Turks.
Young Turk that used to be with Lil Wayne?
You know, dummy.
Oh.
On YouTube. and those dudes with the whole Rittenhouse thing went with a false narrative all that time for months.
What about that kid that just shot the school up? He killed like
the recent one, the one a couple of days.
Yeah. Why do they show him looking like he's a Bible study kid and all that when he actually got pictures with a gun on his waist and all that?
I want to ask y'all a question about that shit too.
That school shooting?
Yeah. They trying to prosecute the parents.
Oh yeah, because he got the gun from his parents.
He took his pop's gun,
How
and it's
old
an
is the
illegal
kid?
gun. So
It's a legal gun?
it was illegal. So if you're gonna do anything to the father for that, I get it. But they're illegal. But they're trying to.
How old is the kid?
I don't even know. That part I don't know.
Lou?
I don't know.
See?
Huh?
See?
what?
He was sold that motherfucker.
Nah, but look. Hold on. But look. How can you charge the parents?
Because they ain't said, well, he had an illegal gun.
You could charge them for that.
Yeah.
But to sit there and say.
And you didn't safeguard your illegal gun.
Like all of that with the gun I get.
But
But they're saying like they want to charge the parents with all of that, because it's like you can't.
It's gonna
that,
stick
no.
to. Because you got an illegal gun, so you get charged with child endangerment, and then you get what you also supplied for him to shoot up the crime, basically.
Nah, I mean, you know.
I don't know that.
Nah, you know what else though? If like say somebody has two like 8-year-olds, and they have a gun, and it's not safely secured in the house, and one of the kids killed the other kid, the parent goes to jail for that too.
Yeah.
So it's basically like the fact that this kid was able to get this lethal weapon.
Suppose it was safely secure, but suppose the dad had a safe and the kid figured out the code and opened it. Is it considered not safely secured?
It's not.
It's illegal still.
No, that it's still illegal. But if the kid cracked my safe, is it not safely secured?
No.
Nope, because it got
Because it
cracked.
got cracked.
All right.
I know it sounds crazy.
No, hold on. So when people rob the bank, if they crack the vault, is the money safely secured or not?
No.
But that's not what they say. They say the money was safely secured and you stole it.
Your money.
Yo, he was 15 years old, yo.
No.
He was 15 years old.
So he know right from wrong.
He was 15 years old.
You know right from wrong. See, shit like that, at 15, you know right from wrong.
And the funny thing is, when we're 15 years old in New York,
we're thugs and criminals.
We get caught with a gun. We going on the island.
Yes, we're going to the island. We're going. Goodbye. We'll figure out everything while you're on the island. We'll figure out the rest of the shit we're going to give you. But for now, take your ass to the island.
Just like they sent, what's the name to the island? What's the kid name that killed himself when he came home? And Khalif Browder.
I think that's his name.
Yeah.
I just don't understand with that case. How is it that how much was his bail?
Khalif Browder.
That his family couldn't get that money up?
Niggas is broke.
Little fish.
He was from over there by he was over there the other day too, by like Prospect and shit. But yeah,
he had no bail. He couldn't pay $3,000. Yo, niggas barely could pay $900 rent, bro. $3,000 to get you out of jail.
Listen, 10%, it would have went $500. He would have been out. Bail bondsman.
That's still damn near rent.
Hey yo,
and they struggling with rent.
He ain't got no family.
Hey yo.
Whatsoever.
Some people don't got support like that.
That's an excuse, bro.
I was about to say $3,000.
Nah.
And somebody in your family locked up, you gonna get out of jail. For $3,000, you gonna get out. You gonna get out of jail, cause that's you don't pay, like Lou said, you don't pay the whole 3. So you're gonna get out. You gotta have some friends or somebody that, if you don't got nobody that care about you.
This is New York too. You don't get that money back.
Because of how long?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Bail bonds, yes, you do. I know because I bailed my man out.
Oh, no,
if he skipped bail, you don't get your money back. As long as
gets 10%.
Yeah, they get hell yeah. Yeah, they keep the 10 and you get your money back. You get parts of your money back. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But once they skip, you done. You ain't getting shit back.
If you do it through the court, I think the court takes like 1% or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
And if they skip and when they skip, they're gonna hit you up first. And if you can't get him to come to court, then that's when you really done. That's when you're not getting shit. They give you the warning and they be like, yo, you got 2 weeks to get him to show up to court. And if to the bail bonds, if you don't show up, that's it. Your money's done. Wrap it up. Give it to them.
But if they pay you, okay.
Huh?
What if they pay you though?
Who?
Like the person you bail out, they give you the money right there.
What you mean? If they be like they skip bail?
Nah, like if you pay, say you gotta put down 1,000 for them to get out.
And they're like, yo, I'm
As soon
skipping
as
bail.
they get
I'm
out,
giving
they
the
give
money.
you the 1,000. And like, yo, you care if they call you? Or you hearing the thing? I ain't speak to that nigga since he got out.
No, I'm gonna be like, like when they call, you could say that. You could be like, I ain't speak to him. Cause my man, he had missed a date. And I was like, yo, I don't know where he's at. Because they ask you that. When you sign, they be like, yo, if we can't find him, we're gonna hit you up and stuff like that. You gotta give all your information.
As long as they ain't like, yo, we gonna give you his charge.
Nah. They just call you and shit. Make sure, like, yo, get him to come in. If not, they let you know you forfeiting your money and shit like that.
But the parent should get locked up. Sad to say. Because they obviously let him know that they had that gun.
Not at that age, I don't know if he should get locked up.
The parent or the kid?
The parent. kid definitely.
They obviously let the kid know. Because they let the kids know earlier than that. You know, what's the little kid name that he was describing how he shot the intruder? And he was like 12, 13?
So you think at that age, you think he should do life, or he should be able to, get out and try to live life after all that?
Possession of a weapon or murder?
The kid that shot
The
his
kid? Nah, he goes under the jail.
Under the jail.
He goes under the jail.
Under the jail.
Under.
As much as they into like mental health and shit. Now,
He killed 7 people.
He can get
But he got killed though.
In prison.
He got killed though.
He got killed.
I think he got killed, right?
Which
Justin
one?
Crumbly? The cops killed him, I think.
I don't know who that is.
The kid in Michigan.
So
Andrew, you know what the crazy thing is? You haven't heard the story about. You haven't heard much in the news about.
I mean, Ethan Crumbly.
The black kid that shot the dudes in the school. That he didn't even hit the dude he was aiming at. Come to find out, he was a drug dealer. He wasn't he wasn't being bullied, and that story disappeared once the
because
the cop came out and said it.
I think it's because
Story gone.
he was in one of them states where he could own a gun and shit like
They
that.
ain't kill him.
No, but he's in Texas.
Yeah.
But in Texas, you still need a license to carry, to open carry.
The one that they say he was getting bullied.
They changed
Yeah, the
all
one
that
that
shit. I think.
it was being
If
bullied.
I'm not mistaken, I think they changed that earlier this year.
Hold on.
They got like they took away their gun,
They charged the parents with manslaughter.
their license and shit or some shit like that.
Yeah, I was seeing it on the news.
I could see that. Oh, you don't get me for murder for my kid?
But what's bullying nowadays though?
Yeah, you need a license to open carry and conceal.
Oh, right? Still?
Yeah.
I think it was probably one city or something.
It was like,
But what's,
Bullying's bullying. Bullying's what what's always been bullying.
but if am I bullying?
Oh,
you?
it's not required.
Yeah.
From what I'm reading on one here, it says it's not required.
Am I bullying you if like you tried to like come at me and like my jokes is just fire?
No.
yeah, if you can't handle
Like,
the
if
joke.
you started and you can't
No,
handle.
it's not bullying.
But that's what they'll say is bullying.
Yeah,
Like, I had a-
bullying has lost it's watered down.
But
Yeah,
I got a boy, right? This nigga went to jail in Jersey because he had a fight with somebody, beat the dude up, and other kids was making fun of him. So he got in trouble for cyberbullying. And he said he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't online, but he got in trouble because him and the kid had a fight and people posted it up.
That's dumb.
Yeah, that's stupid.
But that's
they'll
what
say
bullying
that's-
is
they'll say
now.
that's bullying.
People posting stuff on
But
social media.
I ain't posted. If I posted, I could see it being bullying.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm saying
This
like
case
oh,
was
something
weird.
new.
That shit was a while ago. This nigga out now, but it's just mad shit with the bullying shit. That I don't be like, how that's bullying?
Lou, what's your timestamp?
Because
Where we at?
if I bullying is
Hour
looked at
52.
wow.
Okay, that's cool.
Cause I said I remember and when I was in Burger, some kid he said something about my mom's, so I started snapping on his mom's. His mom's dead. Nigga crying and shit. I'm like, I'm not thinking I'm bullying. I'm thinking we snapping.
Okay,
You talked about my mom's
Nigga
first.
crying and shit. People come to me. Oh, you was bullying? I wasn't bullying that nigga. Oh, his mom's is dead. Nigga, no, I wasn't. Matter of fact, fuck your moms, nigga. And it's like, yo, I'm bullying. Nah, you started it.
If you know some, if your mom's is dead,
Don't say
why
that
would you
about my
come
moms.
talk about my mom's?
You don't get no. You don't. You
There's
don't
no
get,
passes.
I used to get in trouble for that.
That's
shit
no
all the
immunity
time,
because
nigga.
you don't
Starting- starting and finishing.
Don't talk about my mother. If you don't want your mom to be talked about, don't talk about my mom.
Yeah.
We good on that.
Bullying weird. It be mad shit that I be seeing. That's why I don't. Every time people post shit.
Some
shit
people,
like, I don't be posting
some
shit.
people consider
All them
the
missing,
person that's
all
the
them
best
fake
dressed in
kids.
school bullying.
That's a fact.
Some people consider it because they be like, oh, the other kids can't get what you get, so you can't come to school like that. That's why a lot of schools wear uniforms now.
Mm-hmm. But they can be. But they can be bullying because at the end of the day, you're the kid don't got what you got, or the kid don't got nothing like new. You talk about, oh, look what I got on, and you don't got this. That's bullying.
That ain't bullying.
That's not bullying.
That's your mama ain't got no money if she on welfare.
But is that bullying? It has to be poking fun at. Like, it's their kids. So If the kid come in and he fly and he like, oh, what's those? And you're like, yo, he's Air Rockaways. And be like, yo, what's that? Like, it's not like I'm really concerned. Like, I'm really like trying to get information because I'm like, yo, what are those? I never heard of those. I only wear Jordans and Nikes.
Depending on what grade you in. In your scenario. Then it be bullying where like a kid shows up, a little girl shows up with her hair done nice every day with like a bow, and you taking her bow out her hair. That's bullying.
Flirting.
Nah,
It's flirting.
I'm talking about another girl doing it. That's bullying.
Probably flirting too.
Other girls doing it. That's
Probably
bullying.
carpet muncher.
Still bullying.
Yeah, it's the bees and the bees. The birds and the birds.
Birds and the birds. And all they organs are in the same areas where they poop at.
All right, what's your definition then?
Bullying?
Bullying? Bullies are cornballs.
Yeah.
My definition of bullying is just like them people that they just start
They're hurt, so they want to hurt other people.
Hurting people for no reason. Not even some, cause some don't be hurt. Some just be like, that's just their nature. Them psychopaths type niggas, like they want to cause trouble.
All right, so I'm looking to seek to harm, intimidate, or coerce someone perceived as vulnerable.
Yes.
Or bullying is unwanted, aggressive behavior among school-aged children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance.
You could bully somebody without being physical too.
And does that only refer to school-age kids, or can an adult bully another adult? You know where I'm going, right?
Adults could bully another.
Adults could be bullied. If my job is acting a certain way, I'm gonna sue them for workforce bullying. And I will cry for $6 million.
Yo, you saw the shit that the joint.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
The joint she saw her mom.
My bottom lip.
For her mom for giving birth to her. She won.
Oh, they said the doctors.
Yeah, she won 10 mil.
What?
Yeah.
It was a girl that said she shouldn't have been born.
And the lawyers up. Yo.
So why you want money? Then kill yourself.
No,
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
She got some kind of deform. It's something wrong with her. Like I was reading it, but you know, they don't be having so much.
Like something that her mother probably could have found out.
Yeah, it's something wrong with her, but she won.
From who? Who she got the money from? Her mother's rich?
Nah, she sued the doctors.
The doctors got sued.
Yeah, she sued the doctors.
Medical error.
How can you sue the doctors for obeying the wishes of their patient?
Because life doesn't matter.
The patient said, I want to have this kid despite whatever deformity this child has. So I did my job and delivered the baby.
She should have sued her moms.
Well, they ain't have nothing. Her mother probably her mother probably living life with that money.
Suing is man. That's our problem. We suing them. About to sue Lou.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, we don't sue for shit. We drink ginger ale and say we feel better.
Yeah, we sue. All that we sue is Whoop. We sue Whoop.
You drink the ginger ale bold yet?
Nah.
That's just the cure, bro. The cure everything.
That's the cure?
I heard that cranberry ginger ale is life.
Cranberry ginger ale is fire.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that bowl, that shit hit. That shit the cure. As soon as you taste that shit, you gonna feel healthy.
I got that shit still.
So.
What other shit?
The story about that girl.
Yeah, I ain't read on to that.
I didn't even know about that story. It just sounds weird. Yo, you got any boobyisms today?
I said, yo, that shit is wild. How can you sue for being born? Hold on.
I wish I was never born. You got the Dominican Daredevil. The Dominican Daredevil.
Doesn't close, man. That's why I don't carry it.
You should come. Mira.
Dominican Daredevil, I'm telling you.
What you used to hit them with? We used to slide down the building.
How you got the Daredevil suit with a collar? A flamingo collar, too.
So I used to jump.
You got a boobyism today?
Yeah, I was just looking for that shit.
Where we at? 2 hours?
It's look like on the Harry Potter wands type shit.
Another joint. Yo.
What's that?
Damn, I don't want to spoil it. I'll wait till you watch Hawkeye season 3. I mean episode 3.
Yo, my son Kevin Hart forgot this. We forgot to talk about that.
What's
I said that
that?
shit.
True story. I ain't seen it.
Oh yeah, true story fire.
Son,
Yo,
that nigga
fire.
So we
different.
Him and Wesley.
Different,
Yo,
bro.
fire. That shit was
Niggas not
fire.
gonna give anything away, but we just gonna tell you different.
Go watch that.
We're gonna talk about the next episode.
Different.
We had 2 hours. We need a boobyism.
Yo, you know it's good too. Super Crooks. There's a spinoff of Jupiter Legacy, but they did it as a cartoon. It's the villains. It's like a villain origin story. That shit fire.
Speaking of cartoons, X-Men 97.
That's coming out.
Yep.
Nah, but that shit.
Remember the old cartoon X-Men? They continuing from season 4.
Oh, word? That's what it was?
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
what-
they was
that's
just
what-
getting hyped because they was putting them all on the screening process.
No, the
I
cartoon
fuck
X-Men
that.
97. That's why they call it X-Men 97 because I think it ended in 97. So they're going to either continue from the last season or act like the last season didn't end. And they're going to have a show called Spider-Man Freshman Years. That's supposed to be the Spider-Man when he first got to high school. But yeah, we need a boobyism so we can rap.
We need a
But yeah, Hawkeye's fire. I gotta watch Hawkeye.
That Super Crook shit, check that shit out. That shit is fire. Like I never seen like the like villain origin stories. I never seen one like that shit. Cause he wanted
What's
to be
that?
a superhero. Super Crooks. Like he wanted to be a superhero and all that shit. It was basically showing like the villain side, like just shit, certain shit. It's fire the shit that happened, but certain shit like they was talking about, it was like shit that it's basically like being sensitive to the villains. And it was like, yo, they show superheroes with friends and shit having like super bonds and all that crazy shit. Then they never talk about villains doing it like they not human.
Yeah, y'all gotta get Paramount so y'all can watch Mayor of Kingstown.
Nah, I got Paramount. Niggas was telling me I gotta watch that Yellowstone shit. That shit fire.
Nah, that Kevin Hart shit, yo, that shit was fire.
So we need this boobyism, bruh. Hear ye, hear ye.
He said, "Hear he."
Cannon cities.
Huh?
Yeah, what's that pastor nigga? The Bishop T.D. Jakes? You gotta get that voice down. What's
Yeah,
up, Bishop?
Don't mention Bishop T.D. Jakes around Lou.
That nigga Bishop, man.
So don't mention T.D. Jakes around you.
Yo, Lou, I get some money, man. We out to his church, man. We out
I'll
to
pass.
we out, man. We gonna ask for a ride on the jet and all that. Bringing you and my grandma.
Yo, that reminds me.
I
of-
get some money. Grandma definitely gonna see T.D. Jakes, man. She gonna love me. I'm
That-
her favorite grandchild.
What you just said.
Oh, my baby took me to see. Gonna tell all her girlfriends. My baby took me to see TD. Oh, he was violent, big old voice.
I'm gonna take all your money.
And if he put his arm on my grandmother and pray, oh man.
Yo, what he
she gonna
said?
love me beyond
What he
years.
said remind me of the Righteous Gemstones. You ever saw that on HBO? Yeah. It's Kenny McBride.
Mhm.
You know what Kenny McBride is, right? It's him. Who's the other person? It's him. John Goodman is their pots, and Adam Devine is the younger brother. Like they basically go to other places where his church is, and they bring like they big presentation of a commercial church and all that, and they take over. And that's how they just making money.
Fire.
Yeah, they wildin'. That joint is dumb funny. Like that should not be on TV. Like the way they portray them church people.
My son.
But I'm sorry. Ready?
Yo, check me out. It's over.
Yeah, we gotta get a boobyism.
Boobyism. Every day might not be good, but you can find something good in every day. Good night.
Yo, the sun
God
don't
bless.
last forever. But as long as it's here, we might as well shine together. Better now than never. Business before pleasure. Rule of 10 podcast. Who you know do it better. Yo,
30, yo.
see ya.
Maybe.
What if this would have fell on us, yo?
Oh well.
We would have been getting